Hello, my tea stirrers. How you doing, Elise? Well, we got some tea today, and all I gotta say is when a woman's fed up, it ain't nothing you could do about it. Velvet is on a mission, whether we like her, we don't like her, we thinking it's fake, it's not fake, we don't know. But we know she on a mission. What did he do to her that sent her on a spiral mission, honey? Because ain't nothing like a woman scorn. It's nothing like a woman scorn. I usually come on about one something. I'm a little bit late today, but I was trying to make sure I get Tanya in here. Hey, Eva. I'm trying to get Tanya here before I show her video. I got the permission from her, but I want her to explain it. And when was this done? And can that be used against him? Can that be used against him? We're going to wait for a couple of more people to get in here so we get this party started, right? Hello, my people in the bushes. How you doing? You get love too. And don't forget, you can still hit that button and be in the bushes. You can still hit that like button. I gladly appreciate it. Because it's like, as soon as you get into the video, then people come in, then you got to go backwards. All right. So until we get some more people in the building, I want to start with her other video. I'm going to do her plea video next. We're going to do her regular video first. Okay, tea time. Hello, Aquarius rising. Hello, the best chat on the YouTube planet. The best chat on the YouTube planet. So how does your channel work? What do you mean by that, Aquarius? What do you mean, how does it work? As far as you mean like rules and regulations, the main rules and regulations is no disrespect, no bringing something that happened in somebody else's chat, don't bring it in this chat. Well, that's true too, original shrimp. That is true. That is true, but I still show both sides. And whichever you guys think of it, it's all that matters. So you already know you don't have to be tired. You don't have to be quiet. Everybody's opinion is welcome. People get mad, and when you don't agree with them. I don't have to. If this is somebody's strong opinion, this is somebody's strong opinion. As long as we keep it respectfully, but all opinions are welcome. I've never really had like, hey, magistrate, how you doing, Miss Monday? How you doing, Miss Monday? Even though today's Friday. Hi, Miss Monday. She's saying, gotcha. That's right. Hit that like button. And if you are new here and you have not subscribed for that channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. And if you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Yeah, every channel is different, but I think we are, to my knowledge, we are all grown and all adults. I don't police people. All I ask for is we always stay respectful. We always stay respectful. And if it's drama in somebody else's channel, do not bring it into this channel. Or if you see, let's say one day I may have a guest or something. If you have something against that guest, don't bring it here. We want everybody to feel comfortable. I don't police people and all that other stuff. We all adults. I don't drove her to film. I don't drove her to film in the dark. Sometimes you're in a dark place. Sometimes you're in a dark place, baby. But I don't know what did he actually do to that girl because she's on a mission. And why is she on the mission? Why is she on this mission? Is the question. Well, we got enough people in here, so we're going to start with the regular video. Why? What did he do? Or maybe what did she get that she's not telling us? And why does she want him under the jail? Maybe she wants to take the crown. Maybe she wants to show him with or without him, she still has her crown. She's trying to bring him down, but even if she know, this is just how I feel. When two people are the same person, that's what she's trying to let him know. You didn't make my crown. I'm still going to rule. I'm still going to be chiefess. That's why she went back to the older people, because they still see her as chiefess. She can't be talking with a bunch of new people. We don't see her as chiefess, but they do. So she's just trying to show Natureboy her power and why Natureboy should have kept her around. Because a lot of them people that's watching Velvet on her channel, now if them two was together, he'll have double or more people. None of them girls on Velvet be like Velvet or not, and none of them girls. Hey sis, hey foot soldier, hi love. I'm going to be quiet, but I'm happy she's exposing herself. Yeah. You know, like, hey, Red Queen 2, how you doing, love? How you doing? How's it going? But like I said, it's a reason why she's doing what she's doing. But I just think it's more about her showing that she's still a queen. That's not to say, and if bringing him down is part of it, then bringing him down is part of it. But she's executing it without implementing herself. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I don't know if she's helping. No, he's gotten worse. He's gotten worse. But how you doing, Rocky? Hey, my love. It's about her. That's what I'm getting to, Dr. Amira. That's exactly what I'm getting to. My co-host come right on in. This ain't gonna be too long. I gotta come back on later. I'm coming back on later. But that's the part that I'm getting to. She's rounding up a whole new posse because she wants to. She wants her own realm. She wants her own realm. Hey Ty, how you doing, love? I put the link in there if anybody want to click in before we start. Come on up. Remember, she said she was at work. Well, bingo, come to find out. As Ty said the other day, bingo is a job. They want you on there 7 hours. Hey, love.
Hey.
How you doing?
What's going on,
sister?
I'm doing good. What's going on today?
Was she reaching out to the other baby mamas? Hey, Sonic Black. She's reaching out to the other baby mamas. I didn't get a chance to watch it, so we both will be watching it together. Usually,
All right, before you start the show, can I say something real quick to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If y'all know who Sean Davy, I think it's Sean Davy Way is, he has a petition out
Yes.
on change.org about, all them. So I would urge everybody to sign it. I have signed it.
But that's just for Nature Boy. That's not for everybody. This is what I've been saying. I've been new. It's a
I
beautiful
know,
gesture,
I
but
know,
you have
Tony.
to.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
that one is good, but I'm still looking for others for ones that include them all because I'm signing every last one of them.
Because they done in all my comments, I seen him myself do it. And it was all in my comments. I'm like, yes, I know. But
Right.
my thing is getting him off. Just somebody said it very well yesterday. We won't know what he's doing if we get him off. We don't need him off of Bigo. We need
I
we
said that.
need him locked up. Was you the one who said that?
Yeah, I said that. I say that we should still keep on letting him do his little thing
You
with the
hit it on the
videos and
head.
everything because if we do keep on pushing to get him off, he's just gonna go silent and it's still gonna continue. But
And it
I
gets more
mean,
dangerous. It'll be more
right,
dangerous.
right. I had a dream about Malia Tanisha last night. It wasn't no good dream, and I hadn't had a nightmare in a long time. I feel for that girl, but at the same time, I don't know behind the scenes who doing what to drive this thing to the whatever to get all of them taken down. But I pray that it is going well
Yeah, but
because
it's
all we
not
can
about
do,
him. Yeah, but it's not about him getting taken down. He wants him off of Bigo. We people trying to take him down.
yeah,
See,
that's what I'm saying.
that's just two different things. I mean, he got to remember, and you hear I'm quoting what you said yesterday. Didn't even know you said it, but what you
Right,
said was absolutely correct. You couldn't have said it no better, sis. You couldn't have said it no better. Let him keep telling
yeah,
on himself. Let him keep slipping up. Let him keep having his real ninja moments. Let him keep when he's even at the time when he said, "Yeah, I got a disease." Then he was like, "Oh no, I never said that." But we got that on tape too.
right.
So I just think you was 100% correct with that. You
I just
gotta,
hope the right authorities is listening also. While we all on live, clowning in, chiming in, everything, I hope they chiming in and getting all the evidence they need to really take him down. Not just off of Bigo, but take him down like they did that girl, what's her name? Peaches? Like they got her.
the only way you're gonna take Nature Boy down is if you follow the money train. You gotta follow. That's how
Right.
life is. Like money walk and bullish talk, and all he
You
been
better
doing is
know it.
talking. All he been doing is talking. We need to get them funds. Get even if it get it to where as them funds are frozen.
Right. Because the SB loans alone should, SBN or whatever them loans is, that should get them frozen right there. That's messing around with the government. Yeah, that should get them frozen.
So we can even at least get it frozen until he proves what he proves. That's a step. That part I agree with Shalana. Money crimes, all that matters. That's right. She admitted Nature Boy blocked her. Like I said, this is we all have an opinions, but we already know, you know, if whatever reason she is, even though they are the same, but you have to remember they are now enemies. So now we got two knocks that was together, but now these two knocks have turned into enemies.
Mm.
So this is where the action goes down. So the thing is here, okay, you got so do I. How many people you got in the chat room? So do I. Look how quick she got them people, them old members up there. Look how quick. Look how quick she got them people. Them old.
Hold on. Let me cut this down. Yep. Go ahead. I'm listening, y'all.
Yeah, so now we got it with two knocks. Two knocks are now going at it. So even though they are the same, they do everything the same. Everything's about I. me. But just like when you have like these big companies going after each other, they both do the same thing, but she's a scorned little girl. That's the worst kind of scorn to be. Because see, now you're not thinking. That's the worst kind of scorn to be, is a scorned little girl. Because she's going to make a lot of mistakes because she's not old enough to be scorned. She don't know how to get you. When you're young and scorned, you make a lot of mistakes. You do a lot of dumb stuff because you're mad. Like when you're young and scorned, them the girls who go around busting out your windows and doing all this illegal stuff, that's because they're young and scorned. Them the dangerous ones. An older scorned one, they hitting you financially. They getting you real good. They know all about your business. This will not be televised. If she was an older scorned woman, it would not be televised until after she sunk them. Velvet's getting all competition out the way. I see her. Yeah, we all see Velvet. We see her. But we here. Tony, I didn't tell no one how to feel. No, not you, Shrimp. I'm not talking about you. I don't talk about nobody comments. I just speak in general. I'm sorry if what I said you thought it was. No, I just speak in general. I wasn't speaking upon you. I'm just speaking in general. That had absolutely nothing to do with your comment. I don't even know if I read the comment. I don't even know if I read the comment. I'm just speaking in general. I'm sorry if you felt that was about your comment, but it wasn't. I don't like to point people out unless they come for me. Now, when you come for me, now I'm pointing you out. But just like I'm a person who speak how I feel, I don't want nobody coming for me. I ain't say nothing to you. This is just how I feel. Now, when you come for me, now I got to come for you. But if you speak in your opinion, this is what this channel was about. Open opportunity. In the same way, we got 3 strong co-hosts here. And when my co-host, Vera, when she say something, she stand on it. She stands on it. She don't give a damn. She don't care.
That's us Tauruses.
She stand on it. And then when I say something, I stand on that. For me, I'm like, yeah, you're right. I still say sometimes we say 2 different things. And then you are never strong ones. But we still, everybody, we're not going to always agree, but we still love and respect each other.
Right. We can agree to disagree. That's how adults do things. It's only children that can't do things like that. Adults, we should be able to agree to disagree, and it shouldn't be nothing after that.
And this is how a panel is supposed to be. Each person having their own thought.
Exactly.
And that's how we chat. And that's how we chat. I'm speaking in general too. I don't. Okay, baby. Okay, Shrimp. And just like the chat, same thing go for the chat. But she'll tell you, I'm not back there. I'll be cracking up. My co-host, and I do documentary for a long time. Maybe it might be going on about 2 years now, Dr. Amira. From us just starting out, always seeing each other, and other people chats, always seeing each other, and then our relationship moved on up. Now I don't know what to do without you.
Dr. Amira, Tony, let me answer this comment. Aquarius rising. Yes, I am putting my government name. See, when you don't have any fear, you don't think about things like that. You don't even worry about things like that. Yes, my government name is on the petition, and anybody, they want to do that trolling or whatever, come with it, because you'll find out quickly who I am and who I may be affiliated with. That's not no threat. That's just facts. That's just general facts for me. I'm scared of no one. Okay, first of all, my heart and my soul belongs to the Most High. So I'm not afraid of anything. And I have, like I said on the panel a couple of times, I've been through a lot, down towards the road of what's going on in this mess with him and all. Not completely to that degree, but yeah, it's somewhere around that area. And I've been part of a lot of national organizations. Matter of fact, I'm on one of the boards for NAMI. If anybody knows what NAMI is, can anybody type in the comments what the FRS NAMI means? If you don't know, it stands for the National Health Alliance of Mental Health. That's what that is. So I know I'm with a local chapter here in Maryland with them. So I know, yes, I am putting my government name on the petition. It is change.org is a government, company. It's not anything you see .org, that's government. It's not a .com, .net, it's .org. It's an organization.
All right, now we got she was talking to nature before she went there. She just wants people to make her money on Bigo. I'm not mad at her. One thing I'm never mad at is somebody else's hustle. I'm not mad. Even if I don't like you, I ain't got nothing. I don't hate your hustle. Now, should you be doing other things? Yes, you should. Should you be getting your life together? Yes, you should. But if she's going to spend 7 hours, because that's what Todd told us the other day, they want you to commit 7 hours a day on this. So you daggone right, pay me. Yeah, we'll find a topic. And thank you, Natureboy. You is my topic. Because what other content was she really have?
Right.
Yeah, she wouldn't be able to, because she can't talk about anything else because she's not healed yet. I mean, it's so many things that
But besides that,
right.
I'm not going to tell that. Let me cut you off, and you're going to elaborate on it. But what else is she going to talk about? She has no real knowledge. She has nothing to teach people. So what else she going to talk about?
That's the point I'm trying to make. How'd you know? She
and
can't
it's so sad because she is talented.
Yeah, she could be really.
Right. She's all right. She's all right.
She burnt her bridges with people by not giving people their either their money back or their products back, and that's what it all boils down to. And that's why now it's just like now she's all out there like give me donations type of thing. But she just want to be another
said talented. I'm not mad at Velvet. I'm not gonna say I'm mad at her, but I'm disappointed at her and a lot of them. But like I said, we still cover both. Like I said, your opinions keep them coming. Oh, Rocky said, from what I understand, is 2 hours daily quota. She can knock that out by hosting, and the rest is to build popularity. But when Ty first started, then I heard somebody else say that too. You had to put in more than 2 hours a day. That's why they be on 2 and 3 times a day. How long ago was you on Bigo, Ty?
2019, about around this time, 2019. So it may have changed. That's what, 2 years or more. It may have changed a year or so or more. Then it may have changed it.
And then you guys have to realize, like I said, you gotta go to stop a person. You gotta stop their money. The petition should be for Keys. The petition should not be for Natureboy. He's under Keys. He's under Keys organization. So if he's making Keys money, and if Keys feel like he's a bad investment and people is coming after him, Keys is going to have to drop him. Y'all got to go to where the money is at. So going after Natureboy, you got to go after Keys. That's what you do. If you got a problem, that's like when we got a problem with YouTube. Look how many people we got to go through. We got to get to the head people. You got to hit Keys up. Yo, Keys, you allowing this? If you don't get him off, we're going to get you off. And then Keys will now have to shut down all of their pages. See how that goes? Keys, you need to shut down them and all their pages. So now if if now you don't need a petition for all of his pages, just go after keys.
I'm just sitting here, just a thought occurred to me, y'all, that whoever this Keys guy is on Bigo and is his host, boss or whatever, what type of person are you to know of this dude and the nature of his stuff is and have him even be on your platform? What does that say about you? Like,
Hey, Dev.
that's my thing. What does that say about you, sir? Like,
they don't care because he's a money bringer. That's why we got to show him. We shutting you down. People change. People will change. Oh, he'll have a change of heart then, because then he'll find him another nature boy, but that's not abusive. But he'll find somebody else that's just as charismatic and everything else to bring in his money. You know, so people going after the wrong people. You know, that's why I think when people think of this is why they should really reach out to some of the people who was doing commentary on this on a while, or get a think tank. Get a think tank. You know, get a little a little committee set around. You could do that on your own. Whoever want to help, we're taking suggestions, we're taking your thoughts. Who know this person? What are you good at? What are you good at? You good at writing proposals? Fine. You say you know people in higher places? Fine. Okay, you got a way of showing us how we can get the keys and put that petition on keys and put the heat on keys. Okay, fine. See, that's how you do that. Because I heard Bigo is a fest for all type of things. So what Nature Boy is probably doing is normal compared to the people who talk about what they do on Bigo. And I know Bigo is a joke, because how in the world a copyright strike is a copyright strike? Why does a copyright strike only matters on YouTube, but it does not matter on Bigo? I thought these artists wanted their money. Now you don't want your money? Well, which one is it? You got people here that sit there and get their page striked and copyright this and copyright that, but they on Bigo having a party. The copyright strikes, it's only like, no. So we need to go after them copyright. We need to be like, yo, to these agencies, why you not stopping them from playing your music? We got to sit up there and explain why we played the music. Was it in the background? Or I'm doing the thing. Okay, a platform is a platform. You claim it's the company. You claim it's not YouTube. You claim it's the company. What was the deal they worked out? And even with Instagram too, you could play music too, right?
Nope.
But Bigo, they jamming.
Yeah, not because Instagram is owned by Mark Zuckerberg, which owns Facebook. They will not allow you to play. They will ban it. They will take it down. I've done it several times. That's why I got rid of my Instagram. I do have Facebook, but I don't put any music on there. Like, I'm on an app called Smill. It's a karaoke app. Even though they got songs on there and you can sing, when I post it to my Facebook, if it's copyrighted, it will get snatched. But see, then that goes to show you about how Smill works. Like, how are you a company that have songs from popular artists, and you have people come on your app and sing those songs, knowing damn well that you could get copyrighted, but you still have the songs up there. We don't know what goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah, I know, Tiana. Bigo is in China. But what I'm saying is the same rule apply. Them companies still go after you to cease and desist or take your page or whatever. It's nothing but an email. They gotta abide by the rules. If that company want that money, that's just like a Chinese man and he was doing a movie or something, and he wanted a song from America. He gotta take the same precautions. They gotta, when it comes down to copyright, it's the company. And the company could go after you. They can go after anybody. They can go after anybody.
And side note, they all, some of them work unison together. Like I had one time last year when I was on Smule again, I had a comment and I addressed the comment and I got jailed in Facebook. My IG was taken down for 5 days, and then Smule blocked me for 30 days. They all in unison. They can work all together. Like I said, you don't know what goes behind the scenes. We're just the peas in the pod that gets drawn into this. It's almost like that other side, the dark side or whatever. But we get drawn into this not knowing. It just looks appealing to us, but we don't know all the logistics of it until you find out, until it happens to you. You wonder why. Well, why this happening to me, or what they doing this to me for? It's bigger than you think it is.
Okay, Rocky says, I even received a letter from a music organization about playing music out loud at my shop. Exactly. She wants us to take care of her and her baby. My thing is, if she's spending 7 hours on there, she deserves it. It's 7 hours. Now, you don't have to send her money and you don't have to watch her. I'm not sending her no money. I just watch her for content. But if people feel like, she's amusing them in some type of way, honey, you can't knock them. Come on, I'm a NYC girl now. I don't knock nobody hustle. We don't do that in New York. We don't. Maybe that make us a little bit different from other people. We don't knock the hustle. We like, yo, do you. Yo, do you. As long as you don't come over here messing with me and mine and worrying about my pockets and what I'm doing, go do you. Because that's all they do out here. It's 50 million hustling. It's 50 million ways to get you.
That's Baltimore too.
Our community is being hurt, so no one cares. We are kings and queens. It's why I don't care for velvet or none of it. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, baby. But we talk about the hustling. That's a whole different story. But we can always turn her off. But like I said, she with that narcissist people, it's just something about them. The same way in real life, narcissistic people get a lot of good women and mess them up. This is not about even just nature, but this is about how a narcissistic works and how people are drawn into narcissistic and sociopathic people. They know how to play you. Look at everything we doing now. Look how Natureboy is spinning it. Okay, you say we stink. Well, we'll keep our stink behinds over here. Okay, you say we don't watch. We don't need to watch. We isolated from you. It's like he's mocking and joking. He's like, whatever you could say, I'm gonna say the same thing too.
Right.
Because he's thinking everything a joke. He letting you know, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's what he's trying to put. Okay, you say I stink and what? He do a lot of. Go ahead, baby.
The bottom line, Natureboy is full of it. He is messed up. He's a extreme narcissist, and he is a danger to our community. Velvet is no different. That's the bottom line. Now, he and her can make all the money they want to, but at the end of the day, there's a past sale that they both belong into. Thank you.
Original Shrimp.
When they get there.
Original Shrimp, you're right. Bingo for Bigo. It is a prostitution app. That's what I've been saying. It's a prostitution app. You have to sell yourself for them beans and ships and maces and all that. And it's based in China.
Okay, that's right. You can't even they made it so can't after hustle. But like I said, our train of thinking is different. That doesn't mean I agree with anything, but we're speaking upon the hustling part. Hey Tracy, hey Ira. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't hit that like button, I be trying to sound all cute and stuff. Hey guys, if you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button. Let's get these likes up. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Let's get these subscribes up. Did I miss the part? No, I was waiting for you guys to come in here so I ain't got the, yeah, the world is rising number of narcissism. See, we speak upon them so much, but remember, hey, lovely flowers, my main thing is speaking upon the sickness of narcissism and sociopathic people. So I always got to tie what they do into the real world because it's more of them out there. After Natureboy goes, it's going to be another one. It's going to be another one. It's going to be another one. So what we do with Natureboy is going to show the next one that will get you too. Or the next one is going to have to take out Natureboy because they need his crown. Got your operator voice on. People were so butthurt when Velvet left and came back the first, second, third time, but eventually she had enough when the woman's fed up. Unfortunately, narcissists breed other narcissists and mental illness worsen with each generation. That is exactly right. My job is to just keep pointing that out so you can see people like Natureboy in your real life. That's why he doesn't affect me, because I see people every day. I know a lot of females that was so beautiful and they used to talk and laugh and joke. And as soon as they got with that man, they go to the store real quick. They're looking at the time. Oh, hello. When they used to be like I've seen them get drained. I seen them, that vampire drained them. I seen them. I seen their eyes. They used to walk with their head up high. Now their head is down low. They praying for God you don't see them, so you don't stop and say hello, because they don't know if they narcissistic partners looking out the window or got somebody watching them. Because that narcissist say go straight to the store and come back. They did not say speak to anybody. You can't say hello because they didn't give you permission to. They say go to that door and come back. And they make sure they walk real. I've seen it. I've seen the damage. I've seen the damage it does on kids. And then now their kids have now became narcissistic. I've seen this. This is why I picked Natureboy from the get-go. So it's not just about me trying to bring him down. I'm trying to save people through his actions. I'm trying to save females through Velvet actions. I'm trying to tell people how he's planting seeds for our regular kids who ain't never gonna make it to where he's at, but he's still planting seeds. And that's what his job is about, planting these seeds. This is why we got to keep that foot on the neck. So if he did plant somebody's seed, maybe we can pull that daggone weed out, that seed out before it becomes a weed. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I don't be like, well, them two going, they time is coming. But we still gotta say something motivational and something that will make sense. So our audience could say, oh yeah, I better watch out for that, or I better watch out for this. Oh yeah, he is planting seeds. And hopefully people will see the seeds that he's planting, or parents, can see that, hey, these, with a lot of these channels, not these channels, but people like Nature, this is what they do. You better start observing your kids a little bit more. Even after yesterday, when we seen the kissing cousin thing, I'm like, that should make you think. I wasn't thinking about him. I was thinking about parents better get their kids together. You better keep them doors open like how it used to be back in the door. It wasn't no close no door. When we was young, they tell you in a minute, you don't pay no, you don't pay no rent in this house. You don't close no doors. Unless you're a female and you got a room by yourself, and you taking, you're at a certain age where you need the door closed. But as children, what's your door closed for? Who you? We don't even ask the kids no more who you on the phone with. They just on the phone. We used to be like, who was that? Who you on the phone with? Who you outside with? Bring your friends over. So it's saying what she's doing. You don't have to guess. Hey Chris, how you doing? Hey Miss Reels. Yes, Natureboy is a malignant narcissist, and Velvet ain't far behind. Exactly. Exactly. But before I start this video, do y'all have anything to say? I want to start this video and get this show started. A topic, how do narcissism and potential partners and how they show up in this situation? How to identify. I've done plenty of things of how to identify narcissism and in a partner. I keep forgetting that you guys have not been to my original channel, but me, tell them Dr. Mary, we've been doing this. Okay, you didn't miss nothing. We're going to start right now. And then you guys can give your feedback. I was gone all day, so we're going to get to watch this together for the first time, baby. Tonight's the night. You're going to make me a woman.
For the past couple days, I've been on ego, expressing myself and what I went through, because nobody is standing up and expressing about what happened in combination. And because I was against a lot of stuff, I just choose to continue to speak out about what I went through and give my story. Like, I don't like how on like social media people are like saying certain things about my healing process. Like, there's a lot of people who comment, on my life. You keep telling me to see a therapist. Like, mind your business. Like, that's my thing. Like, nobody knows what's going on behind closed doors, but you have everything to say. Like, do this and you need to do that. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Like, me being online right now, being open and talking about carbonation and bringing awareness to carbonation.
I'm going to also bring that information to this channel. What is Sugar Love? Y'all see the name Sugar Love right there? That's Sugar Love. Well, I'm going to bring the videos and stuff like that to this channel. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. I am going to bring it here too. I'm going to bring it here too. Don't worry about it. And plus, we're going to have discussions about it.
There's a lot. This is a lot. Right? Some of the things people said about a recent live I did that triggered me, they were like, I'm in denial about my sexual abuse and trauma that happened with Natureboy. I'm not in denial. I'm traumatized by that shit. Everything that happened with Natureboy sexually. My womb, I have to cleanse my womb. I look at Eliana every day in remembrance of the abuse. I was just explaining how it was different for me. How it was different for me. Everybody went through different sexual experiences with Natureboy. So I'm not in denial about shit. And I'm not, another thing was say that I'm always comparing myself to another woman. I'm not comparing myself to nobody. I'm speaking facts. No woman can come along to influence Natureboy to become a better person. I'm a beautiful woman. I acknowledge that I'm a beautiful woman. Period. All of the other women are beautiful women and talented women. Period. So my message to the women is not that, oh, just because he with me, he'll never be with you. Nah, I'm saying that as beautiful as we are, as talented as we are, nobody could ever come along to satisfy Natureboy. This is my message. So all of the women who are trying to be with him, want to be with him, and are with him shouldn't be with him because he don't care about none of us. This is what I said. This is what I mean. He never cared about me. Obviously, that's obvious. He used me to paint a narrative, to create a story. He's using the other women too. He don't care about them. He don't care about the children he has. He don't care about nothing. It's not healthy to be talking about my journey and expressing myself. That's not healthy. By healing and purging on my journey, what would you do at 4 a.m. if you couldn't sleep? What would you do? Would you keep that shit bottled in and not talk to nobody and continue to psychologically abuse yourself because you're not purging? Because you're not taking the time out to find a way to express yourself? Yeah, that's what all of us is doing. That's what Natureboy expects me to do. He expects me to say nothing. He expects me to be silent. He expects me to hold on to the hurt and to the trauma. That's what he expects me to do. So I could forever depend.
Hey, guys, maybe you think she's been listening to our channel, or if not our channel,
Absolutely.
people in our channel that, because everything she said, we said this.
Exactly.
Amen. Bingo.
I said
She's
that.
been listening.
Yeah, and you mind your business, Velvet. Don't be over here listening to us. We can say whatever we want to.
No, but she's listening. She's listening.
Right.
And backpedaling on the stuff she said previous. She's backpedaling now.
Right. Right.
And
because
why would you come to?
Because we
Why
calling
would
her
you come out?
stuff.
Go ahead, Mira. Yeah, why would you come to Bigo? I mean, or on a live and talking about the 4 a.m. you can't sleep. Talking about nobody knows what's going on behind closed doors. This is the type of stuff that you tell your therapist if you're seeing one, not to the people in the lives.
Right, therapy.
No,
listen,
but I'm glad she did, because it show you that she's listening. And we was like, she's not taking responsibility. She's always talking about self. Hey, and it's like everything we pointed out, she's addressing. I just find that odd.
Right, you've been listening, and listen, Velvet. I don't care what you say. I believe you just like Natureboy. I'm sorry. I think you're better than Natureboy. Yes, I do. I do believe that you. I do believe that you're better than Natureboy, but. And I don't believe that he should have beat you. That's crazy. All that stuff that he did to all of you out there, that is evil and despicable, right? But at the same time, you was no better. You mistreated a lot of people too. And yeah, you might have did it because you was jealous and you were in pain and hurt people. I get all of that. That happens, right? That does happen when you're in an abusive relationship. You do tend to lash out at other people, right? That's normal. However,
but you kept going back.
However, Velvet girl, you still are not being honest. You are still not taking responsibility. You're still doing the same exact thing that Natureboy does. You know, he always talks about, oh yeah, I shouldn't have did this, I should have did that, and I was wrong. But then at the same time, you basically like, well, yeah, this and this and that, and then you think you better than all the women. You do. You think you are saying one breath, well, he didn't treat me like that. When you because you get defensive, and that's how I know you ain't healed, and that you ain't really trying to heal. Because when you're talking to other women, you're not getting on there and apologizing for the wrong that for anything that you might have hurt, because you caused a lot of pain too. You did.
And
All
some of the stuff,
to each other.
and some of the stuff she sat back and allowed. Let's get that straight. She allowed some of the stuff knowing that this stuff was happening. And she kept going back. Like I said, the video when he was allegedly a wreck playing with the baby, she laid there in that video and said, "What's going on with your pants?" Did she get up, snatch the baby? No, she didn't.
Or did she
She
leave
had that camera back to her. Right.
I saw that, Lisa, but we don't know if that's true or not. But my thing is, what I personally feel is that conscience is eating her out her ass. She does have a conscience, even though and it's when it start eating at you, that's why you can't sleep, because all the things that she done, not Natureboy. She's only doing this because of all the things she have done and what she participated in. Let's make this clear.
Amen.
That is what's eating her up. That she sat up there and she let this man manipulate her into becoming I know she was not the nicest person when she was younger, but she let this man geese her up, put her on top of the world, and she let that power take over. But it's not even just that. All the things she witnessed, and she was by his side for everything. That's why she thought. And same thing, Malaya. And I call her Malaya because the truth is not in her. The same way Malaya is standing right by his side because of these fake ass promises that he's giving these women. He's giving them fake promises. You're going to be number one. But Malia would like to know what it feels like for somebody to kiss her feet. You understand what I'm saying? Why is I'm going to make all these women kiss your feet? You ain't got to cook no more. You ain't on these type of duties no more. He done promised Malaya a lot of things. It ain't just no knowledge. I'm not coming back to be a cook. I'm not. Oh no, I'm not. No, I'm not. But we're gonna let this finish out.
On him, so I could forever think about him. That shit is coming out of me. Continue to psychologically abuse yourself because you're not purging, because you're not taking the time out to find a way to express yourself. Yeah, that's what all of us is doing. That's what Natureboy expects me to do. He expects me to say nothing. He expects me to be silent. He expects me to hold on to the hurt and to the trauma. That's what he expects me to do. So I could forever depend on him. So I could forever think about him. That shit is coming out of me. That shit is coming out of me. You need to mind your business. Period. You need to mind your business. I just wish, I don't mind getting online and speaking my truth.
See, that's her
I
guilt.
never did nothing wrong to nobody.
Hell God.
If motherfuckers don't stand out and talk about me, it's because probably I never did them nothing. These women get on my panel and talk about Natureboy or bring awareness with me. With me. If they had any type of disposition about me, then they would have said it on panel. They would have said it. I just don't understand how people don't understand the dynamic of the situation and why I chose to go back so many times.
You gotta tell yourself that, sweetheart. I
love my daughter so much.
Honey, let me explain something to you. And I'm just talking as a woman. You gotta explain that to yourself. You can't explain that to us. You can't explain why a lot of women, I hear a lot of women say that, and I also hear a lot of women take off. You can't explain to me why you got back on a plane 3 times. That was not just for your daughter. That you want us to understand that, but us older people cannot understand that. I can understand if you let the man back in your house. It's different when you're in a close, when you live in close with each other, or that man was living with you and you keep taking them back. But you can't explain why you didn't listen to your mother when you first came back, when she told you to go get help. You had to keep going back to get dogged and dogged and dogged. They say when a woman's tired, you would definitely know.
I'm not mad at her going back. My issue is once his ping got a wreck, no way she should have went. No way she should have left immediately. That is the problem. That is where it is, and then the way that she mistreated other people, and then she getting on this live and lying and trying to act like she treated people well and trying to justify not keeping it real. That's where she wrong at.
And then she goes in the live and say, y'all need to mind your business. I'm sick of these women come on these lives, come on YouTube, talk about, I'm going to tell my story. When you say you're going to tell your story, you're opening yourself up for people's opinions, advice, whatever. So for you to turn around and say, y'all need to mind your business, that's what the World Wide Web is. You're putting your business out here for people to subjected to whatever they got on their mind to say about it.
So let me give you a simple phrase. Shut the F up if you don't want nobody to know about your business.
Right,
Shut up,
Dr. Mira.
She should shut up, but like I said, we always all of us see things differently. I think on the fact that she's a narc also. And she's the only one that could really take that. She's the only one that could really get the attention that no other person who left there can get. So I'm talking about a knock the knock fight. I ain't mad at that. Y'all can go at it. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like she has information to take Natureboy down for good, but not saying anything. She just needs to go to therapy and stuff. I mean, everybody, let's get this straight. Everybody does not have to go to therapy. Everybody handle things in their own way. She's not the first person. Only reason why you should go, if she's not being triggered anymore, you understand? But her therapy is not of what Natureboy did. This is my opinion. Her therapy is what she did and what she allowed, what she witnessed, and because they was taking care of her and treating her like a queen, she turned a blind eye to a lot of stuff.
Yeah, she benefited for his narcissism.
So right,
and she not being real. Now, Velvet, you wrong. And y'all could keep supporting Velvet all you want to for the people that are. That's fine.
We can't knock them. If they choose to feel, we can't knock that. But just like we got our opinion too, But
right, what I'm saying is they can if they choose to, but we choose not to. Boom.
Look, she was his bottom. Plain and simple. Boom. She was his bottom B, and what the bottom B job is to shelter her pimps shenanigans. Okay, she was his bottom B. So yes, the comments in the comments that say she has the power to take him down, she has the information, she does, but she's not gonna say nothing because she's still holding on to some kind of loyalty for him deep down
No, she
inside, and
holding
that's what
on.
she's fighting on.
No, she holding on to her accomplishments of her being of her being taken down too. And that's what a lot of these videos is about too. That's why she need all of these people to vouch for her. That's why she need them ex-combination members to say she never had nothing to do with the money. Listen to the type of questions that she asked them. Look at the type of questions that she asked them. So she's trying to distance, she's trying to make it seem like, you know, a lot of things, everybody trying to play that I don't know. Hey, King World, everybody trying to play that I don't know nothing. So they all got to come together. But of course, all of you guys know, all of you guys ate, even if it was rice and beans, even if it was once a day, y'all know something. It was not just the finance committee that knew anything. Y'all know what goes down. All of y'all know, even if y'all know different things. See, yeah, because people know different things. So you may think, I don't know. No, you, everybody knows something. You ain't gonna tell me nobody know nothing. You just sit up there, worship this man, and then just eat and drink and worship him. No, I'm not buying that. Everybody just got different pieces of information. This is what y'all all should bring together. All y'all different pieces of information. Okay, what you know, what your finance, you did finance, you did this, you the one ran to the store. How did that go? You understand what I'm saying? All of them had conversations with this man. Come on. Sky was there for 48 hours and new shit. You know, so we gotta see how they're covering their behinds too. So like I said, this is not about, I'm not getting on her, but I always speak with the facts. I'm only speaking facts. All of this is about her and her guilt and this is nothing to do with Nature Boy. And then being that Nature Boy is the one who got her feeling like this. This is one of the reasons why she want to take him down. Like, you got me in all this. I'm going to take you down, mofo. And being I'm just as narc as you. It's on. Nobody has the power but me. Velvet was a cleaner combination, but not working at Mickey D's. Okay. Yes, my brother comes up in here. He gives us a little peep in and a peep out. We always glad to see my brother. Always glad to see my brother. See, this is what you call channels that work together.
And that's what should be happening. Channels all working together, not bickering and beefs.
Yeah, just like somebody came in here. I ain't gonna bring that up. That was yesterday's news, but forget about that. But I had to let them know, not in this channel. Because sometimes people get comfortable. I'm like, none of us like what's going on, but that don't mean we're gonna go and take what's going on here and go on somebody else. No, you don't do that. If I got a problem with Dr. Amira and I see Dr. Amira on somebody else's channel, two things gonna happen. I'm gonna pay her no mind, or I'm gonna get off. It's just that simple. I'm not gonna go in there saying, well, she did this and I got you.
Yeah, I agree. Go through all that. I mean, who cares like that?
Right. At the end of the day, who's really caring like that? But her conscience is eating her up alive.
That's what I see. I see this is all about her conscience. And then she knowing that at the end of all of this, I could be getting locked up right along with him.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad at her for trying to save herself. I don't think she should, and let me say this, I don't think she should say anything stupid or incriminating against herself, even if she did do it, right? Because she'd be the only one that will be left to raise that child. But what I am saying is that she should at least, apologize. If she can cut them off and say, "Hey, I apologize if I did anything to
Right,
hurt."
right.
But I was the nature boy.
That's my main issue. Exactly.
So we say that. At least say that. Good Lord. I mean, what? But
I've been waiting to hear that, but she still say I didn't do nothing. But I didn't do nothing. But
her ego is so big that she don't want to do that. Then she also needs to just don't worry about what everybody else says, because people are going to always have their own opinion, and just be like, I know everybody got their own opinion, but I was there and this is what happened. But she gets into that rate of guilt. To me, she has a lot of guilt, and that's the reason why she lashes out like that. Instead of just, if you don't want no therapy, you don't want no counseling, and you want to keep walking around acting like a narc, that's fine. I mean, I'm still gonna comment on it. Unhealthy.
I can't stand my co-host. She's terrible.
Hey, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know if she get in any other relationship, it's going to be bad because she's not healed. She's going to carry that stuff into other relationships.
She was never meant to be in a relationship anyway. She was always promiscuous. She just wanted that lifestyle. She just wanted that lifestyle. And I'm not going to believe that you telling all these women, well, he don't love you. Well, he don't love you. So what you're trying to say to me is he only loves me. He don't love you. He only loves me. That man, a narcissist don't love nobody. No, she need to start getting that shit straight. He loved none of us. He don't know what love is. And she got to sit back and find out, what she already know about her. And she didn't understand her knock energy is what fed him. You was useful to him. You brought them ratings up every time you left and came back, whether we like it or not. Natureboy loved it. We could have hated it, but Natureboy loved it. Natureboy loved it. Huh?
I think she feels that way because she is the wife, the true wife, the legal wife. That's why she feeding herself like that, because she always say that, and then she said, I'm his wife, or I was his wife, or I'm his wife. She's feeding herself because she's the wife. None of them was the wife. Even the baby mothers before her ain't the wife. She's the wife. So she feels some type of way.
Okay, and another thing I'm stop not doing. I'm not gonna keep what somebody's comment is, being that that's your opinion. I'm not gonna go over your opinion. But he says Velvet is a victim. She has to uplift herself to make it. If she was a narcissist, she would have it. She wouldn't have you. That's because they trauma bonded. But I'm not gonna, when you trauma bond, and then for some reason people find, just like empaths find narcissistic people. I don't know why, but that's a lot of impacted people. They always find themselves with narcissistic people, like people with borderline personality disorder. They always find themselves with narcissistic people. I don't know why. I did a lot of we spoke upon this before. So even though you might not be a full narcissist, you got to remember it's different levels to it. You got low ones and you got high ones, and you also have people who just got narcissistic traits. That means you're not narcissistic at all. You just have the traits. You gotta go to the store and get another one.
The bottom line, you can still be so a victim would allow, she has been a victim of his abuse. Yes, they all have. Unfortunately, and however, Malia has suffered the worst. So I'm telling y'all that Velvet wants to keep making it all about her, and she is not the one that suffered the worst. That is what we're saying. And on top of which, Velvet has to take accountability for the wrong and the pain that she has caused others. And she has to take accountability of her mothering because of the fact that he got a wreck and she still stayed there. And she still didn't even try to, justify. She tried to justify. So y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. That is bad parenting, and that is a form of abuse. So y'all can say what y'all want to say.
Yeah, they can, but I'm not even going back. I'm going back even before that. Even the point of why she's sleeping. That crazy. Two people just grabbed your kid, and decided to do the do, and you had to wake up and see that, and then not take your child and run then.
Exactly.
And then being that she was the queen or supposed to be, y'all couldn't have gave her listen, wake up, take your child. Even the part when, like I said, a lot of things, because he's a more higher ranking narcissist. Yeah, she was a victim on that behalf because he's a higher ranking narcissist. She didn't know what she was getting herself into. Well, Malaya, she's not sorry for Malaya, but Malaya didn't like her neither. Let's just get that straight. Yeah, because she's in the predicament that she's in now, that doesn't mean even Fufu and Aya, that, like I said, none of them is exempt. None of them is. They all sat there. All three stooges, or all four stooges, sat right there and let a lot of stuff happen. And a lot of things happen. They set it up. We're not going to say that they never set that. They set Velvet up plenty of times too. Velvet wasn't the only one setting them up. They were setting her up too. You think Natureboy had it to whereas everybody there is not setting? Then you got the private eye Aya, private eye Aya sitting up there and going through bags. You think that she didn't cause Natureboy to whip on Velvet too? Well, nothing was there but pure chaos. Pure chaos. So yeah, because she's in the predicament that she's in, she did a lot of stuff too. And then everybody speaks upon Aya, but she needs some heat too. Fufu needs some heat too. All of them are the same. Every last one of them are the same. Every last one of them wanted to be the queen pen. Every last one.
A bunch of users and abusers.
And then the worst one out of them all right about now is Sheba. Everybody worrying about the son, but ain't nobody getting in Sheba's ass. Ain't nobody making no videos about Sheba. That boy is not mentally, he is delayed.
And Sheba should be ashamed of herself, really. Sheba really should be ashamed of herself because her dumb self's still there. At least Velvet left, silly self.
Poor baby.
Right. Okay, hey, Steve Austin. Velvet went along to get along. Yeah, they all have. They all have. But I will give her props when she get into her and her moves. She go get herself help. She come back go, but she would never laugh. Never laugh. That she at least Velvet knew she had a family. She knew, and not near none of them. And that's what broke my heart when that girl was trying to talk. I'm not going to say who was the interviewer because I respect her work. I respect her channel and I respect her work. And a lot of stuff that people get comes from her work. So I'm not going to disrespect the other channel that did the interviewing. But I got what that cousin was saying to the fullest. I just wish that she was able to expand more of how she was feeling. But it's not just the Natureboy and Velvet show. It's not just their show, but them two turned it into just their show. That's why I said I'm gonna sit back and let them two narcissistic people go at it, because it's still their show. But she must have seen some really bad stuff that got her crying all the time. That's not what Nature Boy did to her. That's what she allowed. And I showed you that video when it got down to Mama Dia, who was right by his side. Every time something happened, who was right by his side? Yeah, I know she stayed in contact, but she never did that. She would never did that. She's the worst to me. She's the worst out of all of them. All of them.
Aya. Who you talking about? Aya?
Special. No, Sheba, to me, Sheba is the worst out of all. That's how I see it. I think she is the worst. Because look how, even when you be talking, she be clapping like, you know, with her smart ass mouth and stuff. She be caping for him. Look how many times she done left that man for him. Look how many times she done snuck out of the bed with True and then snuck in the bed with Nature Boy. Every time they had an argument. And then, okay, where's her son at now? You don't never see her with her son. But you see her laughing and giggling with the girls. So at least Velvet had other females watching her girls. But if all the females is with Nature Boy, you leaving your son with a bunch of men that, according to their videos, they like to expand on their sexuality and they think it's okay to touch kids and cousins and stepbrothers and all this other stuff. Really? A regular one?
Yep, that's Serenity right along in the number with all of them. All of them can get it.
Oh, Serenity was worse than Velvet. Serenity used to set you up like rice on gravy. Serenity used to set you up like rice on gravy, baby. Serenity, she was setting people up because she was there before Velvet. She set Yaya up. She used to set Velvet up. She used to set everybody up because she wanted that position so bad. She even set Rambo up. Until she, and then you could tell she thought her plan worked. Look when Velvet left, and before Velvet said she was coming back, she went crazy and she started taking them scissors and cutting her hair off and shit, or claiming to clean them. She didn't care about leaving her son or nothing. Hello, that's why I said everybody. When I speak, everybody got to get it. I'm sorry, everybody got to get it. And I'm whoever brought up Serenity, thank you very much, because I forgot about that trifling trick.
Right. Marquise Dillinger, he said Serenity. Yeah, all of them can get it. Sonnet Black, you right. I didn't know he was married before. I'm just finding out all this tea. This stuff is
he
too
was
much
married
on
before.
a Friday.
Sure was.
But I'm saying, far as the married thing, y'all, in the combination we know now, she was the wife, and I think he did that to make all them other ones jealous, especially Malaya. Whereas though she left, but she's still his wife, and it's still a jealousy thing there, because I saw the live bingo thing where she brought all them women back, and Anna ain't had nothing to say in there. I watched that thing. Anna wouldn't say nothing, but the rest of them was talking, but Anna was just sitting there collecting the little beans or whatever. She wasn't saying much.
Somebody said he don't like dark-skinned women. No, it was something about Ra. It was something about, even Velvet said it. It was something about Ra. He was in love, well, not in love with Ra, but he liked Ra.
Well, he said that Ra could suck it real good. That's what he said in one of the lives. That's what he said. I lied to you now. He said it one of the lives.
I said something
she
about
said she got that knowledge. She got that knowledge. She can, That's what he said about Ra. She got that knowledge.
And I guess she got that backside too, honey. She's out. I know she got tired of them hemorrhoids and stuff. I don't care what they say.
He ain't like dark-skinned women.
She is actually trying to say, listen, we agree, LaShawn. Like I said, we agree, but this is a place where people got opinions of how we agree. We don't disagree, baby. We don't disagree. But like I said, Rob was more masculine, right. She looked like one of the women. If y'all seen Coming to America, like she's one of the women that got that stick and she be fighting out there in Africa.
Yeah, Ra was before Ra came there. She was beautiful though. I'm not gonna lie. Like no pause. But she
And then
certainly was beautiful. She certainly, her skin was beautiful. You know, her complexion beautiful.
and she was able to speak them different languages. She was like, Will, he
Beautiful.
was like, yeah, baby, speak that language to me. Speak that language to me.
She might have been a little what you call it, not the nicest person in the bunch, but I tell you what,
but since the first day, look how, back to Velvet again. Look how Velvet did her the first day. She got on that girl because she didn't know about doing the confessionals, and everybody else had to do the confessionals. And I'm just saying, and then what Velvet says to make me laugh. I'm sorry, guys, but like I said, everybody gets it here. Ross would take control of Natureboy during the sex. Like she was like, and I was trying to make it better. And I like, what was you trying to make better? Only thing you was trying to make better was you was the only
your
one.
Position.
But
your time.
Y'all in the A, B, and B. Y'all not planting nothing. Y'all ain't growing nothing. Y'all ain't climbing a tree. Y'all ain't doing nothing but going to the store and going back there, learning his madness. So what was you?
It's only so much that shea butter and Vaseline can hide. It's only so much that shea butter and Vaseline can hide.
No, but since she been back, she been looking. I got that face back. She got that face back.
Who, Velvet or she?
Right.
Yeah, Rod looks a lot better. God,
that's why I said when you come here, feel free to talk about all of them because they all can get it. They all can get it.
Look, y'all. Even the feather on his head can get it. That little one feather he wears on his head can get it. The Indians must be mad. He done sat there and plucked that feather from that thing and put it in his head.
Natureboy did say he don't go by no Willie Lynch, nothing. Nature goes by the knock 101. That's what knocks and coats do.
Exactly.
He said to keep them fighting against each other.
On behalf of some of my ancestors who are indigenous, I would like to tell Natureboy, take our feather out your head, you stupid fool. Thank you.
Yes, because the Cherokee Indian in my family is hot. They mad about this, and I tried to tell them it ain't us. We ain't got you can have that Negro. We don't condone him. I don't know why he just picked the one feather.
See, it's not what power that he has, but just like she was saying, but we said it in two different ways that Dr. Amir was saying. Remember, they have to come into his world. So he don't come into their world. So it had to be something about him that when he go do these confessions or all this weird stuff that he does, that makes them want to go there.
Right.
So even if he know all this information, and if nobody's coming, it doesn't mean nothing.
He need to replenish himself in Lake Minnetonka. Maybe you should take the. Let me stop.
They jumped in Lake Minnetonka.
Well, they need to go there on an icy day and jump in there. Because you know Minnesota's cold. But we're going to get back into this video and we're going to finish checking this out. But don't get me wrong. I feel her pain. That doesn't make it right or wrong. But from the abuse point of view, I'm sorry. I feel her pain. I can still say not nice things about her, but I can still say I feel her pain. But like I said, everybody could get it. So please don't get just stuck on talk about all of them because there is all of them. Something's wrong with all of them.
Y'all don't even understand. And you can't stop to understand because you so judgmental and so worried about speaking your opinion about somebody's journey, about somebody's life. You watch to commentate. You don't watch to understand. I care about all of those people in companies. I even cared about Natureboy. And as much as that hurted me and traumatized me, I still get backlash. But it is what it is. I'm gonna keep staying strong. Narcissistic abuse is not like an addiction. But to some people it is, but I never wanted that lifestyle for my child. I never wanted that lifestyle for myself. And I never want that lifestyle for somebody else. Y'all got me fucked up. I didn't have no intent, not an inkling of an ill intent in my body for to do anybody anything. I've always helped. I've always helped. I'm the only one who even stand up to talk about any of this. I'm the only one who stand up and talk about it. I went through a lot of shit with carbonation that I forgot about. That I just forgot about. Because when I was there, I was trying to block out the trauma, being in denial about the trauma. But now I am. Like, I'm not in denial no more. Like, I'm actually considering, certain things that happen over and over that I'm not ever going to be able to change. I can't change that. I do not want to be with Natureboy at all. At all. All I'm saying is that for those other women, because I know how he treated me, I feel so bad for them, son. I feel so bad for them. Like, super bad for them. Because, like I was saying in my video, he treats them way worse than he treat me. Way worse than he treat me. He treats them way worse than he treats me. He might have physically abused me worse than them, but he treats them really bad. Like, really, really bad. And he knew that he couldn't do that with me. And one time I left and I came back and Aya told me, she said, I don't like when you leave. This is what she told me, son. She told me this. I don't know. She told me, she said, I don't like when you leave. And I was like, why? And she was like, because when you leave, he just treat us worse. Like, he just treat us worse. And I was like, why you think that? She couldn't give me an answer. She couldn't give me an answer. So, obviously, when I went there, he treated them at least a little bit better than what he did when I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm really hurt because I have no intention towards nobody, and I'm getting fucked over. Like, y'all don't realize that. Like, y'all keep telling me and talking to me about the other women in carbonation and his baby mamas and all of that. What about me, son? People keep saying she a narcissist, she making it about herself, da 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 da. Nigga, I went through that shit. What are you talking about? Me? What about myself? I got a daughter for this nigga. Just like Maisha, you know what I'm saying, spoke up for herself. Pocahontas would speak up for herself. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? All the women who he had children with. I feel like we should be together. You know what I'm saying? Coming together, talking about the abuse, but because everybody have their own agenda and nobody's like truly pushing forward, we're coming together. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how do people expect me to do everything by myself? How do people expect me to gather I don't understand that. Like,
somebody said something. I gotta go back for a second.
I got a lot of shit going on right now. And just because I express myself together, you know what I'm saying? It's like, how do people expect me?
Oh, somebody wrote, you were in hell of your own making. He's no damn God. He's so-called teaching and from the internet. What weak-minded people. Did you hear what that person said? You were in hell of your own making. Wow. Yeah, I love reading the comments. Guys, read the comments as you speak. Read the comments. Some of them comments is on point.
Me to do everything by myself. How do people expect me to gather I don't understand that. Like,
but she didn't have to do everything by herself when she was there because all the other women were doing it for her. The women, when you was there at Carbonation, you didn't have to do everything by yourself because some other women were doing it for you, and you didn't mind that. So we're not gonna play this game, girl. Now, you were a victim of his abuse, manipulation, etc. But you done your abusing and manipulation as well. I mean, hurt people, but don't sit up here and try to get online and try to make everybody feel sorry for you in this hour because again, it ain't about you at this point because there is a sickness. And there is Malia. Malia is under. Woo, that's bad, girl. You still have your health. You still have a family who supports you. You still have someone to help you. You're not doing it by yourself because you have a family. Okay. Now he may not be helping, and that's ridiculous. Okay, he should be helping you, but do you really want his help at this point? Because if he helps you, there's a price that you have to pay. Okay, so I'm just saying, as woman to woman, as older woman to young woman, I would still tell you at the end of the day that you have to be honest with yourself, and you could cry. And crying is a part of healing. Yes, it is. And that's a good thing. But all I'm saying, and I will still say, you should speak up, but at the same time, if you're going to speak up, speak all of it. Okay?
Right.
So don't pick bits and pieces that, make yourself look good.
Right. And she
have to go into detail, but you could at least say, well, hey, I have hurt people also. Now let's deal with that, young lady. Now, until you do that, I don't have it is what it is with you.
Right. She giving me that silly from The Color Purple. That's why I typed that, because when she said, I talked to Ryan and he told me that he treated them so bad, he beat them for not being you, came to my mind. That part in the movie. That was that Color Purple movie was a whole about narcissistic behavior and the victimizations and all that. Silly could have got up and gone anytime she wanted, but she didn't. She stayed there. The same thing Velvet did.
And Rock says that Malia doesn't have a mom to hold her, and that is absolutely true. Which the last time I checked, you was into it with your mom. So no, I'm not going to feel sorry for you. You need to go and listen to your mom and be with your mom, and you need to work that out with both of your parents. So no, you're not a victim in that sense. What about the pain that you caused your family? And I know you have apologized about that, so that's cool, but you still need to work it through with your mom, because you don't want to carry on that generational curse, the real generational curse, to your daughter, because you don't want your daughter feeling a certain type of way. Even if your mother made mistakes along the way with this cope process, there's no your mother did not understand it. Okay, so you can't be mad at your mother. Your mother still held on love for you. She didn't turn you away, but she asked you to in order to live with her, you did need to get counseling, period, point blank. Now, if you don't want to get counseling and want to walk around unhealed and want to look and feel the way that you feel, it's on you. But keep in mind that you are raising your daughter, and your daughter will begin to start experiencing that. Just like you online all day, sometimes you have to take a break. Even me as a mother, I have to pause and go in there and deal with my son. So I'm not hearing everything that you say, because I'm trying to pay attention to my kid. If he comes in here like right now, he's doing right now. So I'm just saying, I'm gonna pause, y'all. Hold on.
Well, yeah, y'all in the comments, what y'all got to say about that? Both of my co-hosts is indisposed at the moment, but keep chatting, y'all, and get those likes up, please.
No, I'm here.
Thank you.
I'm here. I'm just letting you guys. I'm just letting you guys how y'all feel. You already, we all at different levels with this, But this is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, she need. I don't know. My opinion, she really needs some psychotherapy, because she's not healing the way that she should heal. And the internet is no place for therapy for her to heal, because people are going to have difference of opinions about the whole thing. And it's not just about her; it's about all of them and the role and stuff they played in the mess. It's a mess.
Oh gosh, you better go find my cat. Y'all know my cat and my dog always wait till I'm online and they come bothering me just so I can say their name.
They got something to say too, Tony. You let them cats and dogs talk. They got something to say about the whole thing.
That's mainly the dog, though. He makes sure when he see I'm in here.
Look, if the dog could talk, girl, he'd be like, they all a mess. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is a mess. Like this whole, oh, poor is me and all that. That's a part of narcissism too. Ain't no poor is you. You was complicit with the mess. You went back several times to be complicit with the mess and exposing your child to the mess. Several occasions. I don't know. She better heal with her family and try the best to get therapy and move on, because this is not healthy at all. None of it is. For none of the ladies of carbonation or ex-carbonation, ain't none of this healthy. The online stuff, the internet has its own demon of its own. So you run into the internet, everything ain't meant to be put out there. They tell you all the time. Once it's out there, it's always out there.
Have to come out. So you're gonna look at me the way you want to look. I don't care. You're gonna find my cat. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Oh God.
You're right. I don't know your name, baby. What is it? Shaylina Rice. You're right. She gonna keep blocking people until she gets the attention that she's seeking. If you're not giving her the attention that she wants, she gonna block you. All of them gonna do that because you're not feeding into their mess.
Well, in case of baby Eliana, I just hope that she stays strong and do not take that baby back there. Whatever she's going through, I hope she's, because even when she wasn't in combination, she still put her baby in danger, leaving it with people, running out there with different men and stuff. She has a lot of internal. That's going to show you all that stuff that your boy teaches do not work. Do not work. All that you and blaming people for you, and you got to take it. She ain't get there yet. So I guess his lessons are invalid because his star pupil has not yet took no blame for nothing. So we're going to finish letting this play. But like I said, as a woman, I feel her. But as a realist, I think otherwise.
Right now, And just because I express myself on social media or on Bico doesn't mean that I'm not going through nothing. I'm going through a lot that y'all don't know about, but y'all got everything to say. It's crazy because people assume and insinuate a lot that they have no knowledge about.
But then give us the knowledge.
I've done what I needed to do to bring awareness to the situation. I'm just only now expressing myself on social media to put momentum behind what the fuck it is that I have set in place. If I'm on social media talking about this nigga, bringing awareness to this nigga, you best believe that other shit is happening behind closed doors that we don't talk about because it don't need to be on social media. It's not about me letting them affect me. They're triggering my healing process. And I'm allowing it. I'm allowing this shit to take course because I truly want to heal. People like to hide from certain things and hide from things because, they are afraid of getting triggered. They're afraid of their own emotions. They don't know how to express them. They don't know how to deal with it. They always constantly put themselves in the stressed out position. But I personally feel like if I embrace my process, if I embrace my healing process, it'll be easier to heal rather than me trying to, ignore certain things and trying to stay away from certain things. This is what I was trying to tell my family. It's like, it doesn't matter.
Oh, girl, if you don't stop with that blowing your nose or snipping that snot, blow it out. Why are you snipping it back in?
Everybody heal different. Everybody have to go through different things to heal. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Nobody will ever truly know my pain. Like, I know that some people understand my pain, and I appreciate it. Like, I swear to God, you have no idea. I can't even stop to tell you because you probably won't even believe me. But it is what it is. I don't have nothing to prove to nobody on social media. I don't have to allow people to like me. I don't have to want you to like me because I'm good. Regardless, you're not doing nothing for me. Like, you can say whatever you want about me, period. But I think that's bullying. And I think that you should be quiet and not speak on something that you don't have all the details to.
Oh, gosh.
I'm not going to let anybody stop my healing process. It's still going. I just know that I'm not afraid of getting triggered by certain things and fully expressing myself. Period. I'm not going to allow people to shut me up. Look, I don't care, bro. You could say the most fucked up thing about me. It's still not going to give me this shit up. You know why?
Because that's your content.
Because that's your opinion. That's not the truth. Everything will come to the light. I'm not worried about nothing. I don't have to worry about nothing. Because I never did nothing. I never put no energy out there to be fucked up to anyone. somebody asks Inferno with 1,000 fives, he broke your heart. Can it ever be healed? Definitely. Because I'm not going to allow my heart to stay broken. Because I never deserved that.
You are correct, Linda. That's exactly what's happening. The judgment is crazy. Y'all don't know everything. Y'all don't know what she's trying to do. You are absolutely correct, and I agree with you. Like I said, everybody's opinion is welcome. We don't have to, because somebody says something, and we don't have to go back at them to prove their opinion because you spoke. I absolutely agree with you. Know what she's trying to do behind the scenes. She was hated for not leaving. Now she's gone. Okay. Thank you for your input.
He did more than break her heart.
No, we're gonna let her keep her opinion. Cause we just like we say ours, they don't come back at us. We're gonna let people say their opinions. Okay. Let's uppity Royalty Pro. Please make sure you get in contact with Tanya and see if she's still gonna come on at 7:30 tonight. See if she's still gonna come on at 7:30 tonight, so we can get that popping. Facts, Miss Real. Speak up, save the rest, or shut the F up. Velvet loser, you always be a loser. Okay, that's your opinion. Everybody can speak it. Okay. Prove to yourself you can move on along with your harsh words of people who stood by you and never apologized to those you walked on. Okay. All this crying, Velvet, you're going to end up with fluid around your heart to a court. Oh, God. I mean, that's not funny, but damn. All this crying, Velvet, you're going to end up with fluid around your heart, too, according to Malaya.
Living in my truth, he gave her the package. I don't know. He could have gave her the package.
No, she's trying to be funny. Not getting rid of your attachments can do that.
Number one, Empress says, yes, she left, but she's acting like she did no wrong. She's only blaming Natureboy. That is correct. That's what we've been saying the whole time.
I'm reading everyone down the line. I'm reading everyone down the line. But that was the best. That was the best one of the all. All this crying, Velvet, you're going to end up with fluid around your heart. Two, according to Malaya, the doctor said not getting rid of your attachments now. Yeah, I think she better stop. She's it's gonna start in her womb and work its way up.
Well, she said he broke her heart. He did more than break her heart. Like I said, my bottom line is they all current diseases. They all current diseases. What about them diseases you current? You ain't said nothing about the diseases this boy done handed you. You ain't talking about that.
And what about the people outside of Carbonation that you done slept with that possibly could have gotten?
Exactly.
Let's talk responsibility for that. Are you exactly. Because you said, Velvet said earlier that she came there with herpes. Okay, remember on her confessional, has she told the people that she slept with that she had herpes?
Right.
Well, she made a confessional that she'd been watching the show. But in my opinion, Natureboy did Velvet worse than all the other women. He built her up, which he did, tore her down, which he did, then rebuilt her in his opinion. Okay. And then she participated. And then we got Rossi will read for you that is very true. Cannot remember what those expectations were, but they were. Okay. She gave to OMAC. Let me just finish the comments, baby. We got one more comment. Let's go to Dr. Amira passing that ish. Still sleeping with everybody in NOLA passing that package. Ew.
I would like to.
Go ahead, baby.
I would I would like to have a word from our sponsors right now. Today's sponsor is the B6 diet. Take the B6 diet today and be sick by tomorrow. Thank you for listening.
I'm not messing with you guys. Y'all guys are terrible.
And I would like to talk about the sponsor of Yo Yummy Cleans. This is Dr. Amira. How are you guys doing? I would like to offer you my Yummy Cleanse so you don't have to have the green gush coming out of your yummies anymore. I felt it will certainly help you to heal, to get rid of that, or at least not to go into hiding, so to speak. And it can certainly help you with that that green and purple that comes out of your vagina.
Them days you got me in trouble, but they gotta understand you got a son now, because everybody kept. Remember we were supposed to do the video about the yoni cleansing and all that other stuff that you was supposed. So everybody was like, "What happened to the yoni cleansing?"
I could do it. I could do it this Sunday, but I had to get I had to get acclimated. I know how to flow now with him. I had to get to flow with him. I can flow with him now. It's been a few weeks, so I
all right. The women want that, but I'm glad you. As soon as you brought that up, you just remind me. They want that video. What you talking about, the yoni and all that other stuff. Ladies of combination of Natureboy can't treat his infections. Why can't you? He ain't treat nothing but that damn tooth, because ain't nothing like a toothache. It's nothing like a toothache. All that
word
other
to
stuff.
The chat. The antibiotics that he took for his toothache will not clear up herpes, HIV, or none of the other diseases they may be carrying. That antibiotic is specifically for toothache. Most toothaches, they give the antibiotic erythromycin for. It will not clear up any other disease. It is not for STDs or STIs.
No, she says she recently got checked. And then she also wanted to check. She did another one for herpes. I don't know. But like I said, right about now, I think the worst one over there is Sheba, because that little boy got to live it. He got to live it. He's not around no other kids. He's not getting no type of social. What's that one I'm looking for?
Socialization.
Yeah. With other kids.
But this is what came out of Velvet's mouth, though. I'm not making up stuff. She said that. So if he forced her to lie, then she needs to clear that up. That's all I'm saying. She said that. She said
that is 100% correct. That part I have always said. I have always said that from day one. Matter of fact, my first video I've ever done was blowing Velvet up for what she did. So I truly agree with that one. You can't truly heal unless you, but you gotta remember they don't believe in that. But I think right about now, that boy has no kids around him. He has all he does is sit there and do what? My heart go out for that little boy. My heart go out for that little boy more than freaking Malaya, because he's born into this. Just like Seven's daughter was sitting around there. I love myself, and they said the girl stood up on the toilet bowl and squatted down to use the toilet bowl. See, when you get yourself into it, that's different. But when you born into it, that's the worst. It's really hard to deprogram their minds when they're born into it.
Uppity Negro goddess, I want to address your comment. Herpes isn't curable, but there is an antiviral medication called Valacor, aka Valtrex. What it does is suppresses any outbreaks and any infection, so you may not possibly transmit it to anybody else, just as they have HIV medicines that does the same thing. This is so you can lower the rates of the spread.
Well,
she's not taking none of that.
Herpes. It's not a death sentence. People, stop it. She got stuff she got other things that's a death sentence. We understand herpes, and we know it's breakouts. It's breakouts on your bottom and on both of your lips. But it's not a death sentence. They got things there that is a death sentence. Herpes will be the last thing on my mind. Now,
Exactly.
if you don't do something for the herpes and you spread it out, that's a different story.
But
But
let me clarify that now, not to cut you off. Here's the thing. Dr. Sebi did cure HIV and herpes. This is documented proof. If you all Google, you will find that he went in the court of law and testified about this, and other people who've had it came to his defense and told people he had it. He cured left eye of herpes. That is documented, okay? So please do your research. It is curable.
If it is curable, then everybody need to order his products, because his family took over the products and get these things cured. But
and be more careful. Start being more safer. Don't just be out there.
I don't know all about his. Let me clarify that too. Now, I don't know about, because his family is spread out, and so I don't know necessarily which one of them have the actual cure of it.
Yeah,
because of some. I'm talking about when Dr. Sebi has been alive,
passed away,
so
right?
On his family, I'm speaking on him.
He did pass it to his kids.
But not all of his children are in.
Not all of them. I said some.
No, I'm saying even the ones with the products, they are all not in unison with each other.
Right.
He did not pass it on compromised. That's not true. It has been compromised because a lot of him and his children, he did not get along with all of his children for whatever reason.
Maybe they're not living the lifestyle. Maybe their lifestyles hasn't changed neither, because it's not like you just take his stuff and you cure it. You have to change your whole entire lifestyle.
Right. That's the key. And let me be clear.
You have to eat certain food. You have to eat certain food.
And then you also cannot, taking a B6 diet is not going to cure you of anything.
Exactly, Dr. Mir. Thank you.
In there and sugars that they had, and they was eating a lot of processed food, so it's not going to cure you of anything. And Natureboy is not the person to help to cure you. Now, I can certainly help people. I'm not telling you that I've cured people of stuff, but what I am telling you is that when people have taken my products, it has helped them. Now, again, it depends on each person. So let me be clear about that.
Yeah, thank you. Natureboy's diet is not Dr. Sebi's teaching, so please don't try to do the B6 diet and try to cure yourself.
The person has to put work into it too. You just cannot leave it on a magic pill. That you have to work with the medicine or whatever, the healer or whatever. You have to work with that. And some people just say, let me just take this now. I'm still going to eat the same lifestyle. It don't go like that.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Because I can give you sea moss, and I can give you burdock root, and I can give you these different because I got almost every herb out there. Okay, I can give you all of these different types of herbs, but if you're still eating crazy, it's not going to help. It's like putting Band-Aid on a gunshot wound, but however it will help you a little bit. It's better than nothing. How about that? Hello?
Right. And do not forget to drink your water every day. Go get your old milk carton jugs, fill that thing up, and keep it with you every day. If you notice, you saw those girls in the video, from all of them, they had jugs of water. Now that you can take, that they say or do. Get your water. Water is very important for your body, your mind, and your spirit. Please drink your water, people. We ain't talking about 40s from your local liquor store. Get your water on.
Oh, no, they got the 40 waters now, girl. You ain't seen them?
I seen them, but we ain't talking about them. We talking about some real pure spring H2O.
No, it is real water, but the thing is, I guess that's to trick the mind to drinking more water. They made it the bottle in a 40. I think that is the cutest little thing, holding that up to your head. Instead of drinking beer, drink a 40 of water. That's 40 ounces right there. So I thought that was cute.
And if you got a weak bladder, just sit on the toilet and drink the water. It's all going to come out anyway, just as long as you drink the water.
Yeah, I be peeing all day. I'm like, and that's because I'm getting older, so I got to pee a little bit. They drink the
Girl,
big jug of water to kill the hunger pains. Oh, yeah. But sometimes it does the opposite. Sometimes water makes people hungry too. Because sometimes I drink too much water, I get hungry.
Ladies, apple cider vinegar is your friend. Used in the right proportions, it is your friend.
Yeah, I got my
pineapples are your friend. I know Kevin Hart said pineapples, but I'm telling you, it is your friend.
Pineapples, but I love my beets. I love my beets. But anyway, we're gonna talk about health when we're gonna do that health thing on another time. Because when we do the only thing, we're gonna talk about health, and Dr. Mira is going to be the one doing the hosting. We're gonna and you want to host it with that, y'all can host. I'll just sit back and just listen to you guys. Well, we gotta bring other stuff to people on this channel, because this is not just a Natureboy channel. We're gonna bring y'all some health and wealth too. And she's gonna let y'all see her product. She's gonna stick just to feminine care. Anything that's containing feminine care, that is the first series that we're going to do. Now, I need for Dr. Mira I'm going to have it on mine, but I need her to stream it on hers too. You understand what I'm saying, Dr. Mira? Hello? Co-host.
You know who talking to me right now. Yes,
baby.
I hear you. I can do it on stream. That's no problem. I'll stream it on my
We're going to do a duo streams. That's so when you put in that work, it'll also be on your channel too.
And that can come from a nervous point of perspective. You have things like PTSD, depression and stuff. For the ladies who like to do crafts and arts, I know how to crochet very well, and I can come and do some little tutorials about how to start crocheting things.
Oh,
crochet is very good.
That'd be nice, but I want to do the mental thing first. If you don't mind.
Okay, Miss Tony. Yes, ma'am. No, I don't mind at all, honey.
I want you to tell us about, all the things you experienced and the job you said you did, and we want to do that too. So once a week is going to be like strictly information, or every other week, but we're going to do strictly information. But by the time me and my co-host had set that up, my nephew came along. my little nephew came along. But we're gonna finish this. I love the I love crochet stuff, but I'm not crocheting.
I mean, it takes time and it takes patience. It's going to be patience is the virtue. People have to learn patience in this world today. I see people so many times flying off a handle about things that they don't need to. Patience is really the key here.
Not just them patience, but I got paid, not them patience. But I used to love the ones they used to make for the toilet tissues. I used to like I had one, she used to buy dolls and crochet some beautiful things for the doll. I'm show y'all that one day. I had it for a very long time, but let's go.
I think I might put my stuff back up on my Facebook channel so y'all can see the projects I made.
Oh, perfect. Well, I don't have.
If people misperceive what I'm saying, it's because that's how they actually think. Period. If you can't read in between the lines of what I'm saying or feel where I'm coming from, the message is not for you. It's just not for you. Period. And if it's not for you, then just leave. You don't gotta say nothing. Like, it ain't for you. Tune out.
Somebody said abuse to any form is not okay. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Yeah, see, everybody trying to get her to tell the truth.
Y'all not go. People act like they don't go through stuff and haven't been hurt. The only difference for my life versus anyone else's outside of competition is that my shit was blasted online. Like, my shit was put out online. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I just choose to stay online, because why would I disappear when I'm like actively influencing people? That don't make sense. Like, people contact me in my inbox and literally get strength from who I am. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I never ask for that and everything, but if I've been through a situation where I've influenced people to go to carbonation, then it's my duty, if I don't agree with carbonation, to bring awareness to it and influence people not to go. If I gave all my energy trying to get people to go, then I need to give that same energy when I don't believe in it. Like, period.
Hey, Angel Eyes. Okay, I agree too.
Not throwing my nose over here crying. And I'm not only crying for me, I'm crying for the others that's in carbonation. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what they're going through. And mind you, on top of that, I have my own stories that I went through with these people. Y'all say that I abuse, y'all commentate and say that I abused them and I was hurting them, and bro, I can't stop to tell you how many stories from everybody in carbonation and they bag on me. On social media and in real life. Niggas in carbonation can't stand me for real. Because I'm against their Messiah. Like, on some shit. Like, I want you to think about the dynamic of what I went through with the women who were there. They're not, you talking about I'm not innocent. These women joined carbonation. I told them I didn't want to be in a relationship with them, and they still went against my will. What Natureboy? So who really hurt who? Who really hurt who? They was getting close to me just to get close to him. How you think that made me feel?
But that's not on them.
And I had
That's
a
on
baby
him.
around them. And he was doing other shit around me that was disrespectful. Disrespectful to me. How you think I feel? I felt. But no one talks about that.
See, this is where me and her don't see eye to eye. What did you want them girls to do? Are they going by what you say or what Natureboy say? You need to say, I understand why you stabbed me in the back. Because one minute you said he turned all of y'all against each other. So what did you expect about it? Who do you thought they were? Who do you think they are honored more? They were subjected to Natureboy. That was Natureboy's world, not your world. This what you need to come. That hasn't hit you yet. It hasn't hit you with they were supposed to treat you like that. The same way you were supposed to treat them like that. But stop thinking that how bad they did you. You in Natureboy's world. Them women came there for him. What do they care about you saying he didn't love you? He didn't love you neither. So, you know, that I would just take that one on the chin. I would just take that one on the chin. And you are correct. Ain't none of you guys innocent. And that's what I just keep saying. None of you are innocent. And that includes you. Y'all all did things to each other. Y'all all did. But you got to be able to understand that their loyalty, it was to Natureboy. So you cannot get mad at how they treated you. Their loyalty wasn't to you. And if he the only one slinging, they want to get some too. I'm sorry you thought you believed what he said and all this other stuff. And then you got ridiculed. I'm not going to forget, you got ridiculed a lot. I remember one time, the only time I felt bad for Velvet, I got to find that video. I mean, he went at her so bad on this video. I don't know if she had a baby, didn't have a baby, but he used to humiliate the shit out. He did. I give it to him. He humiliated her. And I got the videos to show it. He humiliated her more than he humiliated any other woman there in public. In public. Because he knew Velvet was the strongest one. He knew that that's where he was going to get his knock supply. He's not getting no knock supply for them. He's getting a knock supply from you. That's why you felt that you were the top woman. No, you was the top person to give him that supply. He still know you loved your family. They don't care about their family. So it was a job to him to get you to talk about your family. But he knew you still loved them. He still seen when you did see them, your eyes lit up and you was very happy. That was a job for that knock to do.
And then she tried to like say, well, he don't, you know, he treated me better than he treated y'all and all this other type of stuff. Now, Velvet, you know you kind of wrong now, girl. We not gonna play these games. We gonna stop the victimhood in that sense. You are a victim in the sense of domestic violence. All of them are, even the men. Okay. However, you still did some abusing yourself, and you still are no better than those women, and you still keep trying to justify it, and you still keep trying to act like you are. You do that. You do that when how you talk to them. Even your panel is ran based upon, oh, I'm Velvet. Look at me. I am the superior God. I am the one, and you all are minions. That's how you act. You still act like that, baby. You still do. And maybe you don't. Maybe you're not aware of that. Maybe you're not aware of that. But it comes off like that. And it's okay to tell your story, but you got to tell the complete story. But if I were you, I would get healing, because you still sound like a narc, unfortunately. Okay. And we don't want you to sound like a narc. We want you to be like very strong and strengthful and coming out and blasting Natureboy and putting him in his place. And we want you to help to take him down the way that he needs to take down and invoke women empowerment, but it's just not coming across like that. You're not doing that. You're not doing what you keep claiming that you're doing. Let's be real. I'm muted.
The only thing I don't like is when Velvet blames other victims and being her ego. I try not to let that blend in with her testimony, but I can't stand the character's flaws of her. I agree with that, Angel. I'm with you on that one. I'm definitely with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. Who built this? Me and my Scarface voice. I mean, she thinks it's me, I. Then y'all, Aya was being fussy by saying she's glad she's there. Even when that video when they were sitting up there, you know, gigging on Velvet or whatever, you know, like I said, they like I said, I can't speak upon one without speaking about the other, because they all was in it together. I just got something to say about all of them. It's like every last one can get it. Every last one can get it. You know what I'm saying? They sat there in the car and they all made a song about this girl dying. What type of shit is that? And then they talk about them stinking. You know what I'm saying? So every last one gotta get it just as bad.
But how about
sorry,
Velvet? Where's all of Mama Dia's jewelry and clothes? Because you was wearing them too. Let's talk about
and so was Aya nasty ass. That's why I said when I speak upon one, I gotta speak upon all of them, because they all ratchet, yo. They all do some foul stuff. And I don't want people to just get so constant. We're not going to just keep our concentration on Velvet because that's where she wants it. No, all of y'all can get it. All of y'all can get it. Same way we sat there, and when we watched when Velvet wanted to leave and they all surrounded her, same thing they did with Tori behind them some wicked. Them people wicked. Them people is wicked.
All of them can get it.
Yeah, every last one of them got. That's why when I speak upon one, I speak upon them all because
Yeah,
they're
foo
still
foo,
alive.
roo roo. They don't care nothing about nobody else but Nature Boy. They are slaves to him. Them
And
two that's left over there.
then they brag about their hemorrhoids touching the floor and shit, and they happy about that shit. What type of shit, sugar honey iced tea is that? You been
That's
down
why
your
when they
hemorrhoids.
intestines fall out to the floor, they won't be happy there. They be dead.
Well, we
They don't
almost finished.
understand behind the hemorrhoids is your upper intestines and stuff. When that fall out, they'll be dead. Let's see how
Mm,
happy they be about that.
they just might be. They did it for the
Oh
massa.
no, because then
No one
you
talks
gonna
about that. You don't want
report
me
to
to
the real God,
feel
the
great.
Messiah. Then
And
it
I
won't be
went
funny
through shit.
then.
I went through it. If other people want to get on a panel and talk about their experiences, let them do that. They have the right to do that. They have the opportunity to do that. They choose not to. That has nothing to do with me. So if I'm talking on my social media platform and expressing myself, it's about me. It's about me. You on my platform.
Mm.
If you want to go figure out something else about somebody else, then go on their platform and figure it out. I didn't try to force him to change at all. I got into the relationship with Nature Boy knowing that he was polygamous. I just didn't like how he was going about it. I talked to him about doing things differently so that we both could, be compromised. He didn't want to. He started abusing me because I didn't want to. And that's just the end of the story. I left. He didn't want me to leave, and he kept encouraging me to come back because he wanted to be with me in some type of way for some selfish ass reason that had nothing to do with me. I ain't try to force him to change at all. At the end of it, when I decided to leave, I suggested he change for his daughter, not for me. So, miss me with that bullshit.
He ain't changed for the other three
You know what I'm
kids, so
saying?
you
Like
missed
people
me with the
just be
bullshit.
saying shit. Like they just be saying shit and they don't be knowing nothing. And you could say shit. You could say whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, why would you? It's like, what part of the game is it for a certain person to hold a certain frequency in reality just to be a critic? Like, just to be an antagonist? Like who are you? Like, who are you for real? Like, is it your job to get online and just say nasty shit about people, like, that you don't know? Like, this shit is sick. This shit is sick in all kind of ways. Like, drills and drives people to him that's on his frequency. So of course they're gonna come up and say, okay, you seeing two others of different perspectives when you looking at me and Nature Boy. It's like looking at day and night. We are definitely not the same. Definitely.
She's really been listening to our lives.
It was him just having sex with who he wanted to. Period.
We know
So
that.
I apologize to everybody if you feel like I'm making this about me. I actually went through it and it is what it is. And I'm just hoping that I'm an inspiration to other women to speak out about their stories. Like, we could come together and everything like that, but it doesn't take nothing for us to get on our own platforms and speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, to the message. This a message to all of the women who had children with Nature Boy. I'm going through a lot right now, like a lot, and I would hope that the women who have children with him would understand what type of position I am in right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard for me to reach out to anybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I made the video for any ex-carbonation member who wants to openly discuss the abuse that happened to us in carbonation. This is why I made the video, to invite. So if you want to get in touch with me, you should. You know what I'm saying? But it's really hard for me right now to reach out to people because of what I'm doing. I have so much to do in one day on top of making sure that I get I got a lot of stuff going on right now. I can't just be giving all of my energy and then on top of that not really expecting anything in return. Because what we not about to do is make this no type of competition. Like, I don't got time for none of that. Natureboy likes that. He likes for all of the women to be competing and like, I don't got time for none of that. I don't have time for none of that. I don't like this nigga. I don't like him to be competing with another woman in any kind of way off of the strength of his name. Fuck that. I'm not here playing no games. So,
child.
if you want to get in touch with me, reach out to me. Like, I hope that you can respect all of the other stuff that I have going on. And I appreciate the people who did step up to get in contact with me to talk about the abuse that happened to us in carbonation. Because if that's what you really want to do, then that's what you will do, regardless, with or without me. With or without me, that's what you will do.
Well,
She
It's
don't
not
get
even
it.
a
She's
matter of
still being traumatized and abused by
I
combination mentally.
don't say I was hurt a
True.
while ago, but now I just feel the pain for my daughter, if that makes sense. Like, I feel the pain for the other women, and I feel the pain for Ellie and all his other children. This is what I feel. Like, I'm over the stage where I'm like, why did he do that to me? Like, I realized that shit has nothing to do with me. Like, how he treated me has nothing to do with me because I have self-esteem. I'm confident in myself. I believe in myself. So how he felt about me and how he was treating me was just a reflective of how he felt about himself. So, like, I get I get why he is the way he is. You know what I'm saying? I didn't never do him nothing, so I can't feel bad about him not wanting to be with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's his fault. That's his loss. Like, you know what I'm saying? At this point, I just can't wrap my head around certain aspects as far as like the social media stuff when people like saying all of these things about me, calling me a narcissist and like all this extra stuff, saying that they hate me and like shit like that.
No, I don't
That
hate you.
shit
I don't
triggers
hate you,
me
but you
to a
is
certain extent.
bipolar. You was just
I'm like, wow, these people really want to see what they want to see. Needless to say, I feel the pain for my daughter. I wake up with her every day. I look at her every day. I know what she's gonna have to go through. You know what I'm saying? When she get older, to try to understand and figure out what's going on in her reality. Like, I know what she's gonna have to face, and he doesn't care. And that shit fucks with me. Because you gave birth to a child, multiple children on top of that. Like, you don't care about humanity, but you online saying that you care about humanity? That's fucked up in so many ways. Like, your karma is thick, my nigga. Thick.
she need to focus on herself
Like,
and stop
thick.
focusing on him.
Yeah. She needs content. I know one thing, I wouldn't be shedding no tears. He would not see me.
He would not see me crying. The very thing that she's saying that Nature Boy is doing on social media and putting all his business out there is the same dang on thing that she's doing. So I'm just saying, you can't get mad at people for commenting if you're gonna tell people your opinion. People have opinions, period, point blank. What is the problem? You know,
right?
Yeah,
She bipolar. The girl bipolar.
But see, no, but even if, well, I don't know about bipolar. I think she's a narcissist. But what I would say is that she's doing the same thing Nature Boy do. She does a segment of the haters. Then there's a segment of the people who love. They still both, whether she understands it or not. A lot of knocks don't understand that they are not. But if she check what he talk about, she doesn't understand that's the same thing she's talking about.
Exactly. Him.
She not understanding that. Now she's talking about, like the haters or whatever. The same thing. It's like they going in sync. Yeah, it's like they going in sync without knowing that they're going in sync.
Trust me, Nature Boy followers is in his comments in these chats and stuff, so they listening. The followers of him and Velvet on them, they listening to the lives and stuff. So you go ahead, Miss Tony, keep on. Let's keep on doing this because they listening, and hopefully they can really wake up because she's got bipolar moments, she's got narcissistic moments, hell, probably a little bit schizophrenia too. That's not going to heal on the internet. That's something you need to get psychological therapy for.
Yeah, but you have to admit that you are that to get psychological help for it. And if a lot of knocks understand that they are not. And if like that part she said is true, she been doing this on the internet, then why should she stop? And Nature Boy told her that's where the money's at.
But keep going, baby. But you keep doing it on the internet. I mean, that's what you want to do, girl. But I'm gonna keep on commenting and watching.
Exactly. Exactly. I was getting ready to say something similar to that, but exactly. And Nature Boy also taught her that these are the things you're gonna have to go through. So she's still sticking in there. But now she's trying to do the same thing Nature Boy did. Oh, it's a war, but she's not saying that. But she's doing it in a different type of way. But it's a war, and these people out here hating us, and we gotta stay strong.
She's being passive aggressive, which is no better.
Right.
She's doing that whole passive aggressive thing, like, oh, all you people don't understand, and this and this and that. Okay, so I mean, since you're on the internet. And since you care so much, make us understand it. Make us understand why you are the way you are. Make us understand why, if that's what you wanted to do, if that's how you trying to put it, because that's how you try to put it. You try to put it like we should understand, and I don't understand. I don't understand why you like that. No, I don't, and I'm not gonna sit up
there either
and act like I do, and I'm not gonna force myself to understand because that would require too many brain cells that I'm just not gonna waste.
She act like people have not gone or are going through the same type of things to a certain extent that she's gone through. That's because that's the youngness of her. She's young. She's inexperienced, immature. She doesn't know life experience. She hasn't really experienced life outside of Nature Boy yet. She ain't been through nothing, not nothing serious.
And I'm sorry, I thought I was on mute. When she was in college, she should have stayed her derriere in college and got that
education much.
Instead of wasting time trying to go against what she's supposed to be doing, because she really could have done that. And my advice to her, if she really want to make a difference with humanity, okay, she will go back to school for agriculture, like she said. That's what she should do.
And then document that.
Exactly. I'd rather hear about that. I'm tired of hearing this woe is me stuff.
Now, she will win the game now, but she got to get her cult together first. She got to get her following together. So if she would show how it's supposed to be done, that's a different story. And
that's what I'm talking about. Because at least Tori then went back to school. This girl going back to school. She is trying to do something differently. If you want to do that, then I think that would be more effective. To me, it's too many victims in the world. I think the promising story or a lot of Lifetime movies, what a lot of women do in these Lifetime movies is what they do is they'll go feel sorry for themselves for a minute, and guess what they do? I've been homeless before. If y'all know my story, I can break down my story. It's way worse than hers.
I could tell you.
And I'm telling
I can tell you some stories.
I'm telling you that out of all of that stuff that I done went through in my life, I done grew stronger. You know why? I didn't post it on social media. It wasn't like that back then anyway. But still, I still have came out a lot. I talk about certain things from my past, but you don't hear me going, "Woe is me." Oh.
Me, right? You can't heal like that.
No, you can't, because how you get stronger is you build yourself up and you take your power back. How you take your power back is not giving your enemy.
But we gotta remember, she doesn't know how yet. She doesn't know how yet. All she knows, remember, she is still hooked on his teachings. She gotta win. You gotta something in your background, boss lady. She still got to wean herself off of his teaching. They are still connected to that man. She does not know how. She hasn't had no other teacher. The only thing that's coming to her is, okay, you be strong. Talk about it. Don't be silent. Nobody's not showing her, another game plan. Or
but
maybe
see, if she was offered these things and she refused, then that's on her. Like you said, like y'all said, her mother told her to go to therapy.
Yeah, she's physically and mentally, she's not, because she's still connected to him. Because it takes a while to wean yourself out of that cult mentality. She's physically and mentally not ready to let that man go. She's not ready to let that man go. That's why she know everything that's going on over there. That's why she know everything that's going on over there. That's how she knew when came back, and the baby and the big girl that's there now. Only way you'll know if you watch it. And then she'll contract. So her mind is, okay, he'll say something to me, I'll say something to him. And then what makes it bad is that's what the people come for. That's what the people come to see. The people that's in her chat is not worrying about her well-being. They want to hear them Natureboy stories. The same way.
Shit. Come on, keep going. I'm with you. Come on.
She's not scared the heck out of me. I'm scared to talk now.
No, go ahead. Keep talking.
She done scared me now. I'm quiet.
No, because you on to something. Yeah, you on to something. Keep going.
I forgot she scared me.
Basically, you was breaking down how you know what I mean. You're not healing. You're never gonna heal, Velvet, if you don't stop watching them. If you don't stop keeping up with them, and the people in your chat is doing a disservice to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're allowing you to make these excuses. You can't. I would never, even if my daughter went through pain. You can acknowledge the pain. You can still get help for that pain, but you can't keep making excuses for why things are the way they are. Again, I'm going to keep saying this. My mother always told me, excuses are only good for those that make them. Okay?
And I'm going to add on to that. Opinions are like buttholes. Everyone has one.
Can we not bring up that word? I know that get me constipated. Y'all know that get me, because with all this stuff that's going on here with these nature power and nothing containing that.
Well, I got some natural laxative if you need some, It have you in the bathroom.
Right here that I'm getting ready to take myself, but still.
All right, we're gonna let boss lady who just came in. What you got to say, baby?
Hey, boss lady.
Hey, boss lady.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing?
Hey, call me, Natty.
Velvet is watching us. Earlier, I watched her make 2 lives last night, and on each one, she was recapping everything that we said, and she was trying to say like, oh, the older people are telling me, and I listen to this, and make it like she listening, but all she's doing is taking bits and pieces to make herself look good.
Mm.
No,
But
what
she
she
got
needs
PTSD.
to
She got
do,
PTSD. She got
Yep.
PTSD. She's
Yep. I
got
said it. You can tell.
all that juicing you be doing. Oh, but what I'm saying is that, we got to come to the fact that she's not physically ready. She's not physically or mentally ready to really move on. That's why I'm not pushing what she should do, because I know she's mentally not there yet. I know she's mentally not about healing. Because
I can agree.
if she was ready to get on that path and she truly wanted to get Nature Boy back, she'd have went to that popo, got all the people together, and then got her own little tribe if she still want to stay empress, and then showed them how to do it right. There's a lot of other different places that she could have went, because she went island hopping. She could have did it the right way, and people would have probably came there the right way. Or she could have got back in contact with Phoenix Sun, to see if that land is still there. Because you got a lot of videos that get a lot of views on YouTube. People who did start living off the grid. He ain't the first one who they call it living off the grid. He called it living in the tropics, and Nature Boy has not proved, people listening to his advice, Nature Boy has not proven, nobody has never asked him for any statistics. You got to show me some statistics that people in the melanated people in the tropics live longer than people that live in America and Europe. You got to show me some statistics. He has never he given you all these teachings. He never give you statistics. Well, people in here live 5 years longer or 10 years longer because you got people that's melanated in the tropics now. Why are they passing away? Why are they getting sick? When they have fruit on some people who own land have this stuff in their backyard. Why are they getting sick? He's never had any documentation, any statistics, nothing to prove nothing that he say, but nobody never asks. And shit, hell, I live down the block from a beach too. So I could show my scenery too.
Because he's not a real teacher. He doesn't know none of the stuff he's saying everything he says is malarkey. He's full of it. He doesn't know. That's why he's never going to show statistics, spreadsheets, or true research enough, because it's all bull. And his audience is young people. Like I said, and I'll say it again, he could never get a grown, mature woman or man with this stuff.
He can't. He's a narcissistic person. He can't. The difference is a lot of us ain't leaving to go way out there. But people, grown people when you're a narcissistic person, believe me, you get more of a rush getting strong people. You get more of a rush getting business-minded people.
I'm sorry, they ain't that strong then. To me, they're not that strong.
They are. They are. I will show you. I'm going to show you videos. I have done extensive research. They prefer them type of targets because it's a game to them. It's a game. And you got to remember, it's not about them being strong. It's how they keep their mask on longer. They don't take the mask off until you get really comfortable. This is what they do for a living. This is what their life is all about. So they may take their mask off a little bit faster when you're not strong. But
I guess people need to be more intuitive then, because
exactly
I can read somebody in 5 minutes. So all the stuff that he was talking with 5 minutes of his conversation, I could be like, no.
A lot of them, that's why a lot of empaths get caught out. Their mask ain't no joke. They're the ones that, when they first meet, it's called the Prince. They start off with the Prince Charming. They start off like Prince, just like in the movies, Prince Charming. And then you caught in the thing that I finally got a good man. When he say he gonna call, he gonna call. Oh, he sent roses to my job. He's such a gentleman. Yo, when I need somebody, he was there for me. He was my shoulder to cry on. Everything that you need is right there. And he makes sure he's there with you in the bad times. In the beginning, this is what people get trapped off from. They helping you with everything. And then a lot of things they say turn out to be true because a lot of them are intelligent, but you don't know that's part of the game. You don't know that that is what they use it. They get in your weaknesses from that, but you're thinking that they're helping you. There is nobody exempt, because especially with them high level malignant narcissistic people, anybody can get God. I've seen a lot of people get God.
Yeah, I agree, because
some of them keep their mask on for 2 years. Some of them keep their mask on until the woman say, I do. And the minute that woman say, I do, they turn into a whole new creature.
Right, I agree, because to me, the first 3 months is the representative. You don't start seeing a person's true
But
colors
not
till
with a
after the first 3
narcissist.
months. Like,
They could
yeah,
be 2 years, baby. So they could be 2 or 3 years. They could be 2 or 3 years. Some of them wait till you say the word I do. Then they drop that damn mask right off. And next you know how many married women say, well, before we were married, and then now the abuse started. Some of them wait till
not unless you ain't pay attention to the signs. It was little subtle signs which your intuition told you, but you ignored it because of the narcissist mask.
You ignore it because remember, they mask is still on. They know how to they giving you subtle gaslighting, and they're apologizing, and they also being a good man. So if they're being a good man and they do something that is a red flag, of course you're gonna look over it because nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. So that's why you got to learn the red flags before. But it's still hard to. It's still hard to because some of them keep their mask on for years. These people is really some demonic people. Yes, my ex wasn't knocked. He didn't show his signs until after 2 years. Then my daughter was born. He showed his real self. Exact. I have done extensive research on this.
And narcs have triggers too. See,
They have injuries.
the trigger could have been someone having a child with them. You know what I mean? And so that's why sometimes their signals may not be shown until after you have a kid with them, because they now know they own you, because they seen certain things in their past, in their childhood, that made them feel like, oh, but now that she got a baby by me, now she's gonna start acting like how my mama acted or how my father acted.
No,
Yeah, I can agree.
The thing is, baby gonna be number one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm
Baby,
saying. They
oh
get
wow,
upset
she's gonna be
because
about the baby. Oh, everything's about the baby, about the baby, about the baby. You know, then that's when you start seeing some of their true colors. They see that baby all under mommy and suckling on mommy, and then you know they want to stay in that position. And but it's a lot of different ways they mask fall off, but they have to make
Yeah,
sure.
I agree, because I've been in relationship with Knox, but what I found out through being in relationship with Knox before is you have to trigger them immediately, and you have to put your foot down when you find something that's, yeah, shady or whatever your intuition is telling you. Call it out right then and there. Don't ignore it. Don't ignore it, because you're only piling up for them to have more power over you. You don't ignore it. You handle it right then and there. And if it
But
can't
I
be
tell
handled, if they fly
people,
off the handle, if it becomes violent or whatever, that's when you get out. That's it.
well, I tell people don't. If you notice it, stop plotting your way out. Don't even handle it. Plot your way out because they can't
Oh,
change.
they like when you
They
cry.
can't. They
They like
cannot
when you
change.
cry. Yeah, they like that crying. They when you cry, they feel like, oh, I got power over her now, and she's crying because she uh I don't want to do what I say. Because this is, I've been with a narcissist before, and he had like uh real bad habit of, he'll watch those narcissist things on TV so that he could make it his I guess you call it narcissism.
Your volume went down, baby. Your volume went down.
Oh, okay.
Now you're good.
Can you? Yeah, he would watch the narcissist shows on TV so that he could make his senses sharper so that he can stay on keeping things, and and this is what I wanted to say. They remember every single thing you ever did or didn't agree with them about.
Yes, ma'am. They don't forget nothing. They don't forget nothing. And then sometimes you'll be with them and you'll tell them a story. Let's say you 40 years old and you told them something about being a teenager. Do you know when they wanted some knock supply, they'll bring that up and now you arguing and answering to something like that. I had to tell one guy before, how old do you think I am? You think I'm not having a conversation about no 20 years ago. You tried me. But that's how they sit up there and they find every little thing and they make you in your mind think that you could have changed the scenario. Like, and they making you answer. They make you answer for the things. This is how crazy they is. They got you literally answering for stuff that you did probably 20, 30 years ago. And you like a fool answering for it and giving explanations for it.
And you weren't even with them. And you weren't even with them.
Right. But they just effing with you. That's why I say this. That's why I said this narcissistic stuff is. That's why this is what this page is all about.
And it's very deep rooted.
Narcissism, baby. I have her not how I will show what I want to. Okay, what are you talking about? Original Shrimp. Deborah Cooper channel really helped me understand. I like Dr. Romney, and it's this other guy. Oh God, I hope I got him. Matter of fact, I may show him now, right? If I can find it. But I always used to start off. Remember, Dr. Mary, I used to always start off with a video about whatever subject it was going to be. You know, and a lot of my comments, boy. Like I said, I let them. I appreciate your comment, but I'm not new to this, so I hear what you're saying, but I'm not gonna go back and forth with nobody. That's not gonna happen. That's why I just leave it as value your opinion. Oh my God, what did I do with it? It should be up here. I be losing stuff. Oh God. You see that? What I do with it? Well, let's say deleted it and I ain't know about it. Okay, listen to this. Every day we're gonna try to learn less. We're gonna try to learn a little lesson here. Cause that's how I did it on my other channel. I made sure every day we learn a lesson. Because we can speak upon we got people in here that needs healing too. And a lot of people is drawn to Nature Boy because they seen Nature Boy before. They seen Nature Boy before in their own man. A lot of people can identify with Velvet because they seen Velvet before in them. So people see that. So that's why a lot of people cannot see the wrong that she's done, because the things that happened to her, it was them. A lot of people are joining Nature Boy because it reminds them of their ex that they had. You understand what I'm saying? I like Dr. Romney a little bit better, but he's good too. He's really good. I like him. But I've been studying narcissism way before YouTube. I read books, but hey, it's better to watch it on video.
Hi, my name is Dr. Fox. I'm a licensed psychologist in the state of Texas and an expert in the area of personality disorders. And today we're going to talk about NPD, narcissistic personality disorder, sociopathy, and psychopathy. Now in this video, I'm going to discuss what's also called malignant narcissism, which is a combination of NPD, antisocial personality disorder, sociopathy, and psychopathy. Now there's considerable evidence in research and clinical case studies that there's
Oh God, Uppity, you got something to say before we start the video?
Oh yes, I was just gonna ask you because I know we're doing a little bit now, but I think one day if we could really do like a show just talking about narcissism, because a lot of us are dealing with them, are dealing with them in the past, and we don't even know because we don't know the signs. And it could just, I think that'd be like a really good show, because I think a lot of people, like you said, attracted to the Natureboy community is because this is the type of people that they are dealing with in their life. You know what I'm saying?
No, we're gonna do a lot of videos like that because that's what my channel's about. So stick around, baby. Stick around. And then people could come tell their story or whatever. But if you notice, I always try to, I always see videos like this when I have my other channel before I get mad and they put me on punishment. I always started a video. Before I get on Natureboy, I always started with a video like this.
Okay. That's very smart of you, because a lot of people, they need to have understanding, and not just, of what they're doing. But I'm gonna leave you ladies was doing a good job. I just wanted to come up real quick and say that to you.
Thank you for coming on up.
Thank you. All right, ladies, you're doing a wonderful job.
All right, thank you, sweetie. Don't forget, guys, if you didn't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button. If you didn't hit that like button, hit that like button. Join the community, because we are really about awareness over here, and we really about saving lives over here. And even if it's the people in our chat, we know y'all intrigued by this, but we got to give you something that's going to help you too.
There's overlap that exists between these personality types that I just identified that complicates the lives of those with these disorders, those who are in relationships with them, and those who work with them. Now, knowledge is key to identification, management, safety, and treatment. And that's what I'm here to provide. Now, if you enjoyed the video, please share, like, and subscribe. That would be really cool.
Yes.
But let's get into it.
Let's
All right,
go.
here we go. So research has suggested that antisocial personality disorder may be a subgroup of narcissistic personality disorder, and they're calling this malignant narcissism. And malignant narcissistic features, these include antisocial features, right? Paranoid traits, egocentric aggression. Now, egocentric aggression, that is that you engage in aggressive behavior, perhaps hurt someone else, you may hit someone, you may push someone, you may yell and scream at someone, something like that. And then you have no guilt because it is egocentric. So you don't have any like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, any regret afterward. So that malignant narcissism includes a component that is called egocentric aggression. There's a grandiose sense of self-importance, which is, of course, across all narcissism, narcissistic personality disorder, preoccupation of fantasies of unlimited power and success and brilliance. There is a belief in being special or unique. It's a strong need for excessive admiration. It's a sense of entitlement, interpersonal exploitiveness, right? A lack of empathy and prominent envy. And that's sometimes a shock to hear that why malignant narcissism or those with NPD, they're not envious. They actually are. They're very envious. And a lot of times their core content, right, which is that essential feature that drives surface structure, the expression of narcissistic behaviors, tends to be fear, shame, doubt, inferiority, other types of issues, of course, particular to the individual, but those are sort of the four common ones. But underneath, they have a lot of envy. Like, how could someone date him or her? How could someone have such and such? How could someone do such and such? And that envy builds this sense of intensive fear, shame, doubt, inferiority that then causes them to act even more maladaptive and fall into more maladaptive patterns that creates greater problems for themselves and those around them. So then when that happens, then instead of learning from getting into those situations over and over again, what happens is then they're finally like, well, I just need to amp it up. I just need to be even better.
You hear that?
Or some, of course,
You hear
they
that?
use enlistment. That was a recent video that I did. I'll put that link here. And they
We'll
enlist
go
people
into
around
enlistment.
them who are likely to give in, capitulate, and just be like, oh, you know, such and such. Yeah, no, you're right. They give in because they don't want to hear it, right? So let's keep going on malignant narcissism, because there are other traits, and additional traits may include an absence of conscience, right? Psychological need for power, inconsistent and contradictory moral standards. And this can be like moral perfection versus sort of this moral compromise and dishonesty, right? Now, there is a splitting that occurs in those with narcissistic personality disorder, right? This is a good way to explain that, which is those moral standards. So that moral perfection is that everything I do is right, everything I do is perfect, and everything I do, and even though it may be completely irrational, the evidence says the complete opposite. They still engage in that behavior, and they still do the same thing. This is so problematic for themselves, and if they're in leadership positions, it's very destructive for whatever group that they may be leading. It's very destructive. And if it's a business situation, it's very destructive for the business because they're not based in reality. And that doesn't mean they're psychotic or anything like that, but they're not picking up the truth or the actuality or the actual issues that are going on. So they fill it in with this own sense of moral perfection. Well, if I say it, that'll make it true. So they keep saying it. What happens is on the other side of that split, the other side of that spectrum, you have moral compromises and dishonesty. And these are those folks that are like, they're purposely trying to trick you, purposely trying to rip you off, purposely getting you into situations that are negative for you, problematic for you, things of that nature. But recognize, don't split this either, because the same individual can go from moral perfection to moral compromise based upon the person they're dealing with and the situation that they're in. Now, other traits include specific criminal behavior. Malignant narcissists engage in a lot of criminal behavior. Now, it may not be something that is overt, where they're committing blatant criminal acts, but it can be criminal behavior that they may steal from you, that they may steal from others, they may manipulate others, that cause financial loss, personal loss, things like that. So that they may not necessarily get arrested and end up in jail, but they engage in these criminal acts, criminal behaviors, right? And sometimes it is to give them a sense of superiority. Sometimes it's to give them sense, see, I'm so smart, I was able to rip them off or put them in this situation, or see, they know now not to mess with me because of the payback that they're going to get. So then they engage in that, and that is a protective maladaptive strategy in order to keep that core content safe of fear, shame, doubt, inferiority, right? Guilt, whatever else they may have at their core content. Now, many of these individuals have grandiose fantasies, for instance, of being very successful, powerful, brilliant, rich, while holding a belief in their invulnerability. And I kind of alluded to this, right, a little while ago. I'm going to go a little deeper into this, which adds to the fear and need to control others through malicious means, through these malicious behaviors, through all of those features, right, that we just talked about. Interestingly, they generally acknowledge their need for others, though. Now, it depends, right? Remember that narcissism is on a spectrum. There are some that are at the extreme end, say, I don't need anybody. I'm just going to tell you what to do. And if you do it, the world will be perfect. And those people are usually very difficult to deal with, especially in leadership positions. Okay. But then we have those that may be moderate. We may have those with mild narcissistic traits, narcissistic patterns, narcissistic personality disorder, right? We know that it's on a spectrum. So it is different. But those moderate folks, and probably the high moderate folks, they recognize that they need others for this sense of specialness that they so desire. Now, how they go about it, that malignant narcissism drives them to do it in such a maladaptive, hurtful, painful way that those that are around them can only tolerate so much. And eventually they have to be like, I'm out. And they go, which then kicks off the for the individual with narcissistic traits or narcissistic personality or NPD, that it kicks off that core content, which then causes an exacerbation of their surface structure maladaptive behaviors, which is making those worse. All of those behaviors become more intensive. It becomes more difficult and more complex. Now, these folks also have a tendency towards exploitive behavior, and they may unconsciously be motivated to take advantage of others and emanate a feeling of superiority or entitlement, right? Which I've talked about it in a little bit as well. Now, this serves to enhance that self-image that they have by gaining attention, admiration, status. I got over on you, so that means that I am a good person, I am a powerful person, I am in control. So all of those malicious behaviors, particularly exploitive behavior, really gives them this sense of satisfaction, really feeds that negative sense of narcissism, that malignant narcissism. So exploitiveness in the malignant narcissist, this can manifest as materialistic or sexual gain as well. It's this conquest, which what they're doing is they do it for themselves, right? They're not trying to please their partner. What they're trying to do is take advantage, and in a sexual sense, is that they are trying to take advantage of that individual. And when they do, it's another check mark. It's another notch on their board, but maybe they tricked them. Maybe they told them that they loved them and cared about them and they were going to do this for them and that for them and do this life and that life on all these amazing things. And some individuals with narcissistic traits or patterns, that they will stay in this relationship for an extended period of time because you continue to fall into that cycle over and over and over again. So that exploitativeness continues over the course of time. And it may take some folks weeks, months, years to figure it out. And there are particular personality types and patterns that fall into that. And a lot of malignant narcissists are able to identify those folks, connect to those folks easily because they have a strong need for connection. So they use that in order to stay connected to them, and they exploit that person's weakness. Now, the personality type most common is borderline personality disorder. And we can talk about problematic relationships between NPD and BPD. I can do that in another video. If you're interested, just leave a comment and I can do that if you're interested in that. So now that we've talked about malignant narcissism, what about treatment? Is there anything that we can do about it? Well, for narcissistic personality disorder, right, the individual has to make the choice to change. A loved one can't do it. A loved one can't say, if you don't go to therapy, I'm leaving you. And the narcissist reaches a particular low level where they're like, well, you know, I'm going to lose this. They get some insight into what they may lose. So they decide to go to therapy, but they don't participate. They're there just to show up, because what the significant other doesn't say, you have to get better. They say, go to therapy. So they're like, well, I'm going to therapy. I didn't say I'd get better. I didn't say I was going to change. I just said I was going to go. And I used to encounter that quite a bit. Okay. So you can't and won't convince them. They have to make the choice to change. They have to make the choice to go to treatment, to do things differently, to learn about their patterns, to learn about how they can do things differently. Now, malignant narcissists, they may come to treatment under pressure from like social services or correctional institutions as well. And then they occasionally come to get help for coexisting mental health disorders, comorbid conditions. And this is substance abuse, dependency problems, depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, anxiety disorders, and especially like suicidal behavior. Sometimes they engage in a suicide attempt. And then an inpatient, you start to work with them and you realize that there are these narcissistic traits that's driving some of these suicidal behaviors. Because what happens is that core content gets wounded. So they incur this narcissistic wound. When they incur that narcissistic wound, they can't repair it. So they can't repair their own ego state. So when they can't do that, then that narcissistic rage, instead of going external to fix that ego, that sense of self, it goes inward. When it goes inward, it can go inward as depression, anxiety, and personal rage, where they try to end their life. So, of course, if you know of someone who may want to hurt themselves, you want to, of course, call the police or call law enforcement or medical community, someone in your medical community as quickly as you can to try to provide them services as well, if that is very important.
Is it frozen?
Oh no, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know. It seemed like the not be moving.
Yeah,
I
I
was
think it.
muted, guys. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, okay.
If I let you in, boss lady, I gotta be in here, right?
But
I
he
said,
hit
well,
the
see,
nail on what I was
I thought she
saying.
was trying to talk again. I thought she was muted again.
No, I was muted.
He
Oh,
hit the nail on what I was saying. They have to want to change for themselves. Nobody can make them change.
But they have to believe it first. They have to
Right.
believe they're narcissists. Because in their mind, they are the king and the queen. Everybody's their servants, and they're so good at manipulation, and then they're so good at getting flying monkeys and people to worship them and people to believe them. They feel nothing. Why would they feel something is wrong if they got people worshiping? Like, why
Okay.
would
A check.
Natureboy really feel that what he's doing is wrong if he got 1,000 people watching him?
Okay. Based on what the doctor said, everyone in the chat, have you incurred these behaviors or do you know someone who has? I will start. Yes, I have been narcissistic and I have been with narcissistics. Have you?
Do you okay? Let's put like this. Do you feel pain when you do something to others?
I do.
So you're not narcissistic. You just have
I have
narcissistic
been
trait.
though. Based on what
No,
the doctor said, I have been
doctor.
that person.
No, you just have narcissistic traits. A lot of people have narcissistic traits. Narcissistic people feel no empathy. If you feel empathy for anything, then you're not narcissistic. That means you care. Narcissistic people don't care. That's the
Oh,
first way of finding out if you're a true narcissist or not, is seeing if you got empathy. You see, when they made that video about that girl, yeah, we all have the traits. We all have the traits, but that doesn't make you narcissistic. The same way they made a joke over that girl in the hospital. All they did was joke on her. He didn't even have
right.
no empathy to let the girl even lay in the bed, or he had the girl before when she first got there, the second or third day, he had her talking. He was too busy worrying about himself. Is that anything you have done when you was supposed to be narcissistic? Have you done any of that?
I ain't never
So
been
you're
like
not
that. And he had
doctor,
her laughing at them, joking about her. That's crazy.
right? So we gotta really get through these terms. That's why I said you wasn't narcissistic. You just had narcissistic traits, which we all have narcissistic traits on some type of spectrum. That's why some people are not malignant narcissists, and there's different levels to it. A lot of the most powerful people, they are at the highest level. Remember, they love, especially people of power. You got noise in your background. I don't know who. It's not you. You on
For
mute.
me,
So I don't know who it is. All right. So you have to be very careful. I'm dealing with neighbors that are doing bad stuff to us, and we're sitting in our home and they're laughing at us while doing it. Yeah, you got a lot of thank you, uppity neighbor. We're gonna start doing more discussions about this, and then I don't like to just be the one. I like to bring whatever y'all say. I like to bring a different YouTube. These are doctors. These are people who handle that. So I like to get the professional, what the professionals say, and then I will give um my from what I experienced and from what I read and from what I've learned. But I want you guys to hear it from the professionals too. Yes, exactly. So because some people got narcissistic ways, but they have a heart. these people don't have a heart. Yeah, because somebody likes to be the star of the show, that doesn't make them narcissistic. It's just that's just their personality. They like to shine. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people like to work their way to the top. They like to be a show off. That's just traits. That is just, some people will do all of that and you don't even know that they the same people who you thinking they narcissistic, and you'll call them a knock, and you'll call them a show off, but then be the same people who would donate so much to church and to charities and give away a lot of stuff. So you think, so that part you don't know. So you call them a narcissist, but you don't know where their heart is at. Narcissists, they ain't got no heart. And why would they want to change? Your neighbor intentionally created a whole rat infestation. Ooh, I noticed that she keeps this up. She's going to go back. I might agree with that one. Hey, co-host.
Hey, I think she will probably go back. I wouldn't be surprised.
And oh my God, if she do. But that'll be on her, you know, that'll be on her. I really truly hope she stays strong for that baby, but you know, she just better get ready for the choke outs and all the beatings and all that other stuff. But because we had a list for her before, but she done did so much more. The list is too long, we can't remember, but he remembers. He gonna remember everything in that list, but she probably forgot. We done forgot everything on that list, because he get her back for everything she's saying now. If Natureboy let them girls go, she will be back. See, if she studies narcissism, she should know, even if them girls go, she still gotta pay for every last thing she did. She gotta pay for every last thing she said. She got to pay for Shaka. She got to pay for calling him stink. She got to pay for calling him ugly. She got to pay for calling him gay. She got to pay for all of that. Every last thing. And that little girl going to watch a lot of that. This is one time she better think about being a mama, because her daughter going to go through a lot if she go back there, honey. Her daughter going to be worse than Ja. And that's the only person who I care about right about now is Ja. I don't care about near none of them. Near none of them. I'm sorry. But I do understand what they go through. That's why I said she's not ready yet. I can't accept nothing from this girl that I know she is not ready for. She's mentally and physically not ready for. She's not mentally and physically ready to know that she's not a queen. She's not a chiefess. See, all of this stuff, she's not physically ready to let all that go. That's why she thinks she's the queen of Bigo, because she's not physically ready to let none of that go. She's not ready to be an average person, an average Joe. She's not ready. Even if she can't get counseling, because when she is ready, she's not ready. She's not ready. We want too much from somebody who's not ready for it. Yeah, we older. Yeah, we wiser. But her mind is her mind is traumatized the way her mind is traumatized. You know, so we could call her whatever we want to call her. We can like her. We can still dislike her, but we cannot take away that she is still under that man's spell. And that man is still under her spell, because he has not got no good supply like Velvet yet. He ain't got no good supply. He ain't got nobody to argue with him. He ain't got nobody to go toe to toe with him. He ain't got all of that. He ain't got no, he don't have it. Everybody there is boring to him right about now. He's bored out of his mind. That's why he got them dancing and everything. That man he needs some narcissistic supply. He needs some supply. Hey, Big Nine, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. He got the girls. That's why he needs some spunk in his life. And everybody so scared of him, they come in there scared already. He like, come here with some spunk, please. Please come with some spunk. That's why he always go, well, if she apologized, she could come back. If she apologized, out of everything that she said, if she publicly apologized, she can come back. Because he needs to beat on that. He needs to beat on that girl. That's the best supply he had since his baby mama. Please. You're saying he needs somebody he can drain energy from. Exactly, Marquise. Exactly. And they don't have no energy to drain over there. They have none. They don't have it. In life, people need a challenge. And none of them is a challenge. How can he work his knock skills off? Everybody bowing. He ain't got nobody to manipulate because they all manipulated already. That man bored out his damn mind. He bored out of his mind. You damn right. That man needs some new people bad. He needs to start them lessons over. He needs to start the manipulations over. He needs somebody to break down. They already broke. They're already broken down. They already been humiliated. He need a whole new group of people. That's why he stay online. That's why he got into it with Liddy. He got into it with Fluid because he needed that knock supply. They don't understand that he used them for a supply. A lot of people online don't understand. He had to bring his narcissism online to start with people because he got nobody to start with where he's at. He ain't got nobody to mind F where he at. That's why 1 minute y'all friends with Nature Boy, the next minute they not friends with Nature Boy, because that's how he planned it to be. He like, yes, thank you, argue with me, please, so I can go off on you, so I can make you look stupid, because everybody here is stupid already. I need somebody that's smart. That's why he picked Fluid. That's why he picked Fluid Motion. Liddy was nothing to him. Once he bitched Liddy out and he tested his waters, he needed somebody stronger, and that was Fluid Motion. Fluid Motion gave it to him. He liked it. He liked that challenge. That's why he came at Fluid Motion that way. Because if he would have punked out, he would have found somebody else who was stronger. He needs a challenge. He needs a challenge. Everybody don't know. Anybody that's in his world, every subscriber, every follower, y'all all his supply. Every last one of you guys are his supply. Every last one of y'all. All of y'all is. All of y'all feed this man. Even if it's not even money, y'all still feeding him something that's worth more than money. And that's narcissistic supply. And tomorrow, we're going to get into narcissistic supply. I wonder what them people running from. It can't be worse than Nature Boy. Oh, he's a very sick man. He is afraid of peace. Uppity, I think people like Aya may perceive Nature Boy as better than her previous life. First of all, her family spoke out too. She has a good family too. She has a good family also. Aya just wanted to do what Aya wanted to do. I know her mother had certain problems, but her sister spoke out before. Her sister and her cousin spoke out before. Rocky, I'm gonna bring that information over here too. I'm gonna bring that information over here. I'm gonna start going back. I was just so mad they put me on punishment on my channel. I was just so mad that I stopped doing things in my format. I stopped doing things in my format. I gotta do it in the format that I was doing it before. I'll start off with these videos and then I get to the teeth. Thank you, darling. Afro auntie so damn bad. I was like, oh ish. Where did you see I didn't see Afro's aunt. I said I didn't see Afro's aunt, but I'll see if I can find it. What you got you got anything to add in, Ty?
I was just gonna say, can y'all hear me?
Yes, baby.
Okay, I was just gonna say that this dialect that we're doing on this channel, this is very good, Miss Tony. I love it. You know, out of all the channels out in the hop skipped over, this is the best channel I've been a part of so far, and thank you for having me. First off, you're right. The narcissistic behavior that Natureboy is needing. You're right when you said that, you know, everybody who flocks to him is his supply. I got to thinking about, well, what when we watch these channels or his videos, aren't we part of the supply too? When we commentate on them or whatever.
Well,
to him.
if you're just commenting, if you're just doing commentary on him, you got a background, baby.
Okay, wait.
When you talk is not there, but when you're not talking, the noise come in. Now you got to repeat the question. Oh, I got you. Never mind. You got to remember, if you're doing it to whereas you want your chat to come out with more, to learn things about this disorder, then you're doing it justice. If you're just doing it to commentate on him, then you're not doing people any justice. You know, just putting the video out there and everybody knowing, that's not helping us. You have to make sure that you're doing what you're doing is some justice in it. Just like some people people who go and look for the information and bring it to us, they're doing some type of justice too, because a lot of the videos that we get come from them. You got people that's really digging into this, who've been really going hard, and you got some people who just does commentary. And you know, how people run their channel is how they run their channel and how they do it. You know, this is just how I do it. I can't really speak upon them, but if there is for me, I'm not. That's why I don't watch his lives. That's why I'll catch it as somebody else watch it. You know, and I always let people know the behaviors that he's using. And then I try to throw a little education in there, and then I open it up to where, like, if people want to tell their experience, they can tell their experience too. You know? But
yeah, I get you. I understand that. Somebody said in the comments, I was going back and forth because I've been muting my mic since you said I had a noise or whatever. But somebody said in the comment and made a very good point. I think Velvet might be trying to start her own nation. I don't know what it's going to be called or what she's trying to do, but I think she still has the narcissistic behavior from him that he's put on her, and that she's trying to start her own, because she did say in a live before that I want to start my own carbonation type thing. So yeah, I think she's trying to start her own.
I mean, good. We said that we have always said that in That's good for her. I wish her nothing but the best. That's good for her. But and they clout chasing. Listen, Natureboy made money off them. They made money off them. He humiliated them. He got when he got every time he got in jail, Velvet is the one. I remember when he went to the one in Nicaragua when it was for real. She went on Sinetta's show. She was begging for that money. She was begging for help. She was begging for us to contact the U.S. Embassy. So if now you can't clout chase somebody when they added you in it, like Pops can't clout chase it. Y'all put Pops in this. Pops was minding his own business. You the one that had Velvet disrespecting her family. So if you added me in the game, how is they clout chasing when you added them in the game? You put my name in your mouth. Matter of fact, you got my whole daughter there. So you clout chasing off me. That's my child. I didn't have that child. You couldn't use her. So you can't get mad at that. Clout chasing is when somebody don't put your name into it, and then all of a sudden you going after them, and you're not bringing your own commentary about it. That's more like clout chasing, but I don't even really believe in clout chasing. I believe everybody got their opinion. You put yourself out there, in that case, everybody be clout chasing. Every commentator will be a clout chaser. Every person who do commentary will be a clout chaser. Anybody who got any voice and opinion and speak about something, they'll be a clout chaser. But I don't really believe in that. But if Pops want to you made money off Pops when you spoke upon that man. You disrespected that man. You talked about that man. You talked about her mother. You talked about her siblings. You talked about her grand. Get the F up out of here. And now I got something to say about you. You clout chase my name first. A lot of people turned in when he was talking about Velvet Father. Didn't people tune in? Pop said about that being, you got to remember those days when he was talking about Pops. Did people tune in? Ty, am I right or wrong? Ty. Oh, she can't hear me. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Didn't people tune in to hear what Velvet had to say about her father?
Sure did.
So it was okay when they was using his name and people watched to see what he had to say about Pops. So now Pops got something to say about him. What? He made beans off Pops first.
I liked it, the whole thing that he went down there, the video when he went down there, when they went down there and he had the baby in his arms and stuff, and the way he did his hand, he stopped Natureboy in his tracks right there in that one.
Yes,
he stopped him right in his track. That stuff he was pulling on Val, he couldn't pull on her father.
And every time he was like something about you don't respect me, he was like, you almost killed my daughter and my grandbaby. He was cutting him off.
Yes, he was.
And people tuned in to see that too. But Pop sitting up there minding his business, and you, as Velvet was talking about her Babylon parents and her Babylon father, didn't people tune in? When they was talking about, so it's okay that they can talk about people and people tune in and send money and but now I can't say nothing. Get out of here.
Right, get a life. Because that's all the part of, just like somebody said in the chat, that's all a part of their game. But the more that you call them out on it, the more they don't have that power. They can't tell you what to do. If they're putting their lives online with that mess, then you have just as much as right to come back at them about their mess. Don't let them shut you down like that.
Like I said, I hope Velvet find her way, but right about now she's not ready.
No.
And
I
I'm
agree.
not going to force something on her she's not ready for.
I agree.
I'm not
She's
going.
not.
No,
She has to
let me
mature
take that
more.
back. Let me take it back. I'm not going to expect anything from her that I know she's
Right.
not ready.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, she's not. If she, people keep saying she need to get healed. Yeah, that is true. She's not ready for it because then she got to let go of a lot of things she's not ready to let go of.
Right. And then to keep in mind, it's just been a minute. Let's just look at it
Right.
like this. It's just been a minute. She
Exactly.
just got from there. She ain't
Mm-hmm.
been there like no year, no 2 years. She just got from there. So that's the same thing with Malia. She just came back. It takes a lot to de-evolve from all that.
His Lordship, go to one of my videos and leave a comment so I can find you and subscribe to your channel. Leave a comment on one of my videos so I can find you and subscribe to your channel so we could be family up in here. But a lot of people, that's why I say what I say about Velvet, but I don't hate her and stuff like that. I still think
I
that she still had to play a role, but she's not ready to face that neither. She's not ready to face it. I tricked these girls by saying that he don't love them. That's I had to tell them that because maybe they were felt a certain way and left him alone, but she forgot who they was loyal to.
Okay, if any of these chicks are in the chat that are ex-carbonated members or still in there, if he's in here, nobody hates. Well, I can speak for myself. I don't hate you. Hate is such a strong word and a strong emotion attached to it. I don't hate you. I hate what you represent. I hate what you are doing.
That's her. God said it's a time and place for everything. That's her. God says a time. He says a time to love and it's a time to hate. So yes, I would hate the heck out of you without the strong emotion because it's a time and place for it. We may make up. This is the like button roll call. Press one. Oh, thank you. I still got to come back on at 7:30, but I'm having such a good time with you guys. I'm having such a beautiful, wonderful time with you guys. Y'all just don't know. Y'all, with all of that y'all do. All that y'all do. But like I said, it has to be a learning process. I hope y'all heard what he said about malignant. We got like a lot of other videos. I'm going to bring the video. I usually start it in the beginning to get it out the way. And then I also give people enough time to come in. And then we get to the juice. Because some people is really, they really see this as like entertainment, that or people don't see that, they just want to see what's going on. You know, that's okay too if that's what you do. That's why when you talk about real stuff, you'll notice the viewership. Like when I have like were you around for my Black History Month, Tom?
No, I wasn't
Check
around.
out. Well, you'll see if you see the videos, you'll see it got Black history on it. You
Yeah,
understand when
I'll
I
go
talk about?
back and check through them. Cause
Yeah,
like
I
I
had.
said, Tony, I really don't have a channel. Like I'm just a subber to your channel and a couple other channels. I really don't. I didn't set up that part of YouTube with the channel and getting 1,000 subscribers and all that. I just go on some of these videos and I speak my little opinion and that be it. I never thought that I would come on here and do, be talking with y'all like this. But I mean, this
A
is a
co-host.
subject that's just beyond me. I just think about all the young people around me, all the young people I've been involved with, and what might possibly they might be going through, especially the homeless young. It's a lot of homeless young people out there, and that seems like the type of people he cling to or he try to you know get to or whatever. And it's so sad that these people have nobody to talk to or nobody to positive to grasp to. That it's just sad. It's millions of them out there all across this great country, and it's just so sad. This like was some underground stuff to me. I had no clue this type of stuff was really going on out here.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this because I have to come right back on because it's going to be the conversation with Bambi. Make sure y'all stay tuned. And her mother saying that she does have that virus. We're going to see what that conversation is about. Royal Pro say Tanya is going to be here because the video that I have, I don't know if that's the latest conversation that they have because she sent me a couple of videos. But we're going to have Tanya back on here. And guys, please always respect. Well, you know you got to respect my co-hosts. Come on, co-hosts.
Yeah,
I can't control them. They mouths
everyone.
terrible. They mouths are terrible. I can't control them. Once they get rolling, I can't help you. But
I'm sorry, I will tone mine down, but I can't speak for Dr. Amira, but I will tone mine down.
That's why y'all chosen to be co-hosts because y'all got that. People need to know.
Yes.
You know, I like you just for the way you are, baby.
Okay.
But when I bring a host on, because I never know if I'm gonna have, I mean, not a host, I forgot the word I just said.
Guest speaker,
if I bring a guest on, you like them or don't like them. I don't even know her last name. I don't even know her last name, but make sure you show them love. If you got any grievance with them, then turn the channel for a little bit. But
is Tanya the same girl as Pandora's Box?
Yes.
Okay, that's because somebody, Marquise asked Tanya who Pandora's Box is her name.
No, it's a video of hers. I need to hear Marquise. She has a video of Bambi's parents saying that Bambi has the virus. So we have to push that aside. I have no beef with her, and I also let her know I don't want to hear about nothing. Y'all heard what I said yesterday, right? I said I don't want to hear about it. I don't hear about no beef. I don't hear no past. I don't hear about no past nothing. This is about the information. We're gonna keep it about the information. This channel is about the information. I need to hear that video, and I want you guys to hear that video. I want you guys to hear what Bambi family has to say, and she is the one that has it. Exactly, royalty. But thank you, Marquise, for looking out. Thank you for looking out. But y'all should know this host by now don't get into shit. I don't get into nobody nothing. I don't get into nobody's nothing. Just like somebody came here and okay, uppity Negro. I hopefully you'll be back at 6:30. Respect. Just like somebody tried to bring up another one. I'm not gonna say his name, but some of the people they brought up, they was cool with me. They never done. And me, I like I said, even in real life, I don't get into people mess.
Yes, I don't have no beef with no one, not on the net or in real life. So yeah, because at the end of the day, we are responsible for our own lives. We're just commentating on this and bringing awareness because it needs to be.
And sometimes you gotta go to another content creator because they the ones that have what you need.
Right, and you gotta respect what they have. You know, if you didn't come up with the content and they have the content, y'all can collaborate. Then that's respect right there.
Right. And a lot of beef I've seen go on. I don't want that in my chat.
And I've seen it. It's nasty.
I've seen too much beef. And I'm not the one. If you make a video about me, don't look for me to make one about you. We would not.
No, I will straight ignore you. Like even if I see in a chat and I see you say something, whatever, or that thing or whatever, you know, because a lot of people I think the internet was really geared to younger people. By us being older on the chat, we can see through certain things. And I'm not going to waste my energy nor time or words mixing with you because I can see where you at. Like go away, go somewhere, go sit
No,
in the
but see,
corner
my
and be quiet
problem
for 5
is
minutes.
exactly. But in my thing is just in real life, when does it stop? Okay, now I just made one about you. Well, now I got some receipts about you. But then now I got this, and then that's what the channel is going to turn into. So all this education and awareness stuff now goes out the window.
Right.
Now they just come in to see who's going to say what. And then now your people going to come here. No. I don't do that in real life. I can't because I need to help people. That's what God told me to do. I got to do what God told me to do.
Right. Not just that, what you just said about this stuff going into now, I got something about you. That's narcissistic behavior right there. That's the very thing we're talking about. That's narcissistic behavior right there. When you have a channel content creator, like I won't say no names, TK and the other ones, they were going back and forth. And I was looking at it, I said, I'm not commenting on nothing. I'm not commenting on nothing because it's not solving anything.
Now,
TK and JW was going through it. They was going through it, and everybody and their mama was dragged in it. And I was like, what does this solve?
I don't know them people. I don't know.
Everybody know who TK and JW is. They were going back and through it.
I do not know who they are.
I know, but I won't say their names, honey. I'm just putting out initials out
put
there.
Put it in the private chat.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that because I didn't want to. But they were going through it, and it became everything. This was around the time around the R. Kelly thing was going on. I was like, can we focus here?
No, okay. Royalty Pro, that's my girl right there. She said, plus this is a sisterhood. Everyone is treated with respect in here, so please don't bring that out. I always said that. I always said that because we need. I love, even in real life, I love people to have joy and love and enjoy yourself. You know, because then once you now you come for me. Now it's a different story coming for me. But there's no reason to come for me because I'm not coming for nobody. But let's not get it twisted now. Because Brooklyn would definitely come. Brooklyn exists, you know. Don't make me turn into Brooklyn. leave that chick sleeping. That's the thing. Narcissists would never willingly get help because they don't exactly. They don't. If I got 1,000 subscribers, 2,000 subscribers, or if I'm a boss at a company, or if I'm a supervisor or manager, and I got these people sucking up to me, ain't nothing wrong with me. They love me. Even when I do them dirty, they love me. So why would they think something is wrong with them? You think they care what you say when you got 5 or 10 people saying you're crazy, but you got 1,000 people saying you're the best thing ever? No, even though it's all fake, but they'll take it. They'll take it. That's why Natureboy don't care if you say something good, bad, or indifferent. He don't care as long as you saying his name. As long as you saying his name is in your mouth, he good. He don't give a damn. Because that's why when you say something bad, now he got to do a comeback video. That's more content. That's why he made the joke that, this is going to give you this give you a disease and I messed up body parts. Because that's what people were saying. Look how quick
that thing was all demonic.
But look how quick he took what people said, and then now it gave him more content. It gives him more content.
And then to have her in the chat, the very person you talk about laughing with y'all, like, what? I'm like, girl, they are talking about you.
At this point, I'm sorry. I only feel sorry for Ja. I know some people go through it bad in these cults, but if you're that brainwashed, then I to the point, I really don't care.
I said that before, Toya. I only feel sorry for them children.
I own for the hopeless and weak. But if you If some people can break out of it and you don't want to break out of it, then God bless you. Listen, I just cover it. That's all I do. But as far as me, that's why I just don't go in that velvet. All of them can get it. Every last one of y'all can get it. All of y'all is some damage. Is since that spirit, that evilness, and that demonic stuff on the line. And they laughing back there and they singing a song and shit. Like, now I don't know. It's something personal about Aya. I would see her, I would love to punch her. Oh, I ain't gonna do no threats online. But y'all know what I mean. If I was for to see her in real life, it's like I don't know, something this girl did to me or something. I'm like, she don't
No,
know.
all of them can get the old mama pigskin belt out the closet, cross my knee. All of them need their ass whipping. Plain and simple.
Nah, it's different from me. It's different from me. I just see the evilness in that girl. I could see the evilness and I could see it. And everybody keep calling her slow. That girl far from slow. That's why a lot of y'all people get fooled in life. Because y'all keep thinking people slow. That's why all the smart people is, oh, I'm so smart, but they ain't making it in life. All the people who you call dumb and stupid and slow, they making it in life. They manipulators too. They manipulated you to think that they was dumb.
Mm-hmm.
So now people feel sorry for them. That's a part of manipulation too. So everybody think they dumb and you feel sorry for them and then you excuse their bad behavior. That's smart. I'll make you think I'm dumb. I'll make you think I'm slow. While I get you. While I'm setting you up. I seen it. Come on. I'm from the city. I know these things. You from B-More, right, baby? You seen it?
Yes, ma'am. West side of B-More all day long.
You seen people get set up from people that you thought was slow? And they the ones set you up.
Every day.
Okay, make sure you get your snack. Okay, she want me off. So I can get ready for 7:30. I'm out of here,
y'all.
guys.
Let's end it so we can just woosah.
All right, I see you guys later. I just like being with you guys. But co-host, thank you.
Thank you, babes.
I always appreciate you coming up here. You got your whole seat forever.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having me. And to everybody in the chat, we'll see you at 7:30. Just take a breather, get your tea, get your cognac, get your water, whatever you need, and get yourself on back here because we're going to talk about it.
And don't forget, if you're new to this channel, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button. Become part. I used to always go to love. My thing on my Sugar Love channel, I call it the Love Train. Come get aboard this Love Train. I even got the train in the background.
Aboard. Join hands. It's called the Love Train. Let me stop before we get it straight.
No, I got, because I got a copy thing for that, but that's my motto. So I have to play that song.
People on aboard. Join hands. It's called the Love Train. The next stop.
Yes, that was my motto. You know how many copyright strikes I got for that song, but I still.
Girl, I'm about to go on Smule and sing that. Copyright. I don't care about what they talking about.
But yes, ma'am, I used to put Love Train right up there. And that's where the Sugar Love comes from. It's all about that love. Y'all can still go back to that. So I'll drop the link for that channel because after I'm on my strike, remember I ain't getting my. That's why when one of the people said, and I had to correct her, when it was like my girl SL, she's the only one that's monetized. No, she's not. I'm monetized. What are you talking about?
No, she's not.
Talking about because she does it strategically. And not the one SL, my girl, but your information is incorrect. This is my second channel. My first channel, I've been monetized over 2 years now.
Okay, well, when you get out of jail, what kind of bail money we need to get?
I don't get out of jail to mid-May, and we still and we still in March.
Well, we can't have Dr. Amira attorney to fight for you, because we can fight for you and we can plead your case. And I hear people's getting out early if they say the right things.
I like it here. I got a whole new group of people. I'm not going to stop, but I still miss my little commercials. You know what I'm saying? I miss my little sharing my stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I like it here. I'm not going to stop over here. I'm not going to stop. We're just going to be just working 2 channels. But I'll put that link in when the time is right. Oh, my girl Roxy did it. I love Roxy. Now, a lot of them came from my Sugar Love channel. Rocky, is you blue over here? Let me see if she's blue. Let me check and see if Rocky's blue. Are you blue over here too, Rocky? Oh yeah, she blue. She blue. That's a dumb question. She dropped the link.
I believe you right. I can't believe that baby's still over there either, girl. I don't know why all them children still over there. That's the part that gets me. Why ain't no organizations went over there and snatched the toilet? If they want to be over there, let them adults be over there, but get them kids.
No, she come off as a sweetheart because she's the madam. She's the madam. She's the madam. Oh, I had to make sure you were still blue. But I should have known that when you dropped the link, because you couldn't drop a link unless you were in the blue. I gotta get some more moderators here. I'm gonna be picking out some new moderators, so don't be surprised. I ain't gonna tell you who, but don't be surprised when you write you in the blue. You in the blue, and that's my lioness queen. Wow! Don't play with Rocky, because she would read you. But I'm out of here, guys. I'm out of here for real.
See
peace,
ya.
love, peace, and happiness. Hey, beautiful kindness. We will be back on at 7:30. I'm coming back on at 7:30. I gotta go now, but please come on back.